Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as we are back here getting ready for some semifinal action between your Sterling Silver Knights and the West Deptford Eagles. We were here yesterday covering the girls' game, same exact semifinal action between the girls and the West Deptford Eagles, while the girls won 1-0 in overtime off of a goal from Taylor Baker. But now we are here covering the boys, and it is 13 degrees colder at game time. Comparing the 2 days, it is 56 degrees out today, windy as can be. The sun is out, not a lot of clouds in the sky, but the chill is getting us here today. So taking a look at the standings this year, Haddon Heights, the winner of the Liberty Division, is out of the playoffs. They were 12-5-3 overall, 7-1-2 in the division, and they are the only team in the division that is out of the playoff run. West Deptford 14-6-1, 7-3 in the division. Sterling 10-5-5 and 6-2-2 in the division. Those teams again pairing against each other today. Haddon Township is going against Shalleck. They were 13-6-2 and 3-5-2 in the division. And then Lindenwold versus Haddonfield, which is happening later tonight at 6 o'clock. Haddonfield was 8-11-1, 3-7 in the division, and Lindenwold was 9-10-1 and 1-9 in the division. So a great game on our hands today. The winner of this game will go on to host either Haddonfield or Lindenwold in the Group 2 finals. Sterling in the crispy all-white uniforms and West Deptford in the blacks. And Mr. K, I think we're ready for a great show today.
Yeah, these two teams know each other very, very well. In fact, they've played each other twice this year.
Yes, Sterling won the first of two matchups against West Deptford with a final score of 3-1. This game was played at the Castle on September 11th. Jason Camardo, Carson Wiley, and Anthony Ortiz all tallied the goals for the Knights, with assists coming from Bright John and Quentin Rosano, and Travis Schmid had 6 saves in the win. And for West Deptford, Nick Hartman was the only guy to score, and Nick Lamparelli had 5 saves in the loss. And in that game, Mr. K, Lamparelli is actually their backup goalie. Their actual goalie is Jason Hartman, who has 87 saves on the season in 14 games played.
And as you talk to Coach Marley's between the games and getting ready for this, he said the more accurate thing of what we're going to see today is the game that was played at West Deptford, the 1-0 game.
Yeah, the two teams then faced on October 21st here at West Deptford. West Deptford won this game 1-0 off of a goal from Josh Bruner from Nick Hartman. Jason Hartman had 8 saves in the win for West Deptford. So it's going to be interesting to see how Sterling bounces back after taking that loss. These two teams 1-1 on the season against each other, and we're glad to bring you this stream live on Sterling Channel 19. I'm Daniel Leakin, joined by Mr. K here, getting ready for some semifinal action between the Sterling Silver Knights.
And Dan, as you indicated, the winner of this game, whether it be Sterling or West Deptford, knows on Friday they will be the home team. So Sterling's playing for what we call an upset win. If they can do it, then they would host the South Jersey Championship game at the Castle on Friday, most likely around 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that would be a great atmosphere for the Knights to play at home. I mean, through the season, they've had some struggles. I mean, throughout the middle of the season, they kind of went through a lull when they were going against their out-of-conference opponents, but really tightened it up at the end of the season to get a couple of wins, string them together, and now they find themselves in the semifinals.
And if you look at some of the West Deptford stats, Danny, there's one player that really comes off the charts.
Nick Hartman. We know him best. Number 11 on the field, 16 goals, 13 assists, and 45 points for the West Deptford Eagles. An absolutely outstanding season. His counterpart, Josh Bruner, with 7 goals, 1 assist, 15 points as well. We have Caleb Delaney with 5 goals, 10 points. Troy Drager with 5 goals, 10 points, and then Riley Urix with 2 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. But Mr. K, as you mentioned, the majority of those goals coming from Nick Hartman.
And when you add 2 of the Sterling's 2 high scorers together, I don't think they even add up what Hartman has scored. So that's what an important factor he is in this game.
Both of the Sterling leading scorers are 1 under. Jason Camardo leads the team in goals with 8 goals. Points. And then it is Anthony Ortiz with 4 goals, 1 assist, 9 points. We have Quentin Rosano, 1 goal, 5 assists, 7 points. And then Ethan Weitzel with 7 assists, 7 points. Carson Wiley, Jesus Blanco rounding out the bottom. And the goalie for today, the usual, the brick wall, Travis Schmid, coming in here with 93 saves in 16 games played.
White versus green today. You can't miss these Sterling Knights in their all-white uniforms.
Those are some crispy uniforms, Mr. K. I like them.
Very nice.
West Deptford in the blend of the black with the green stripe. Travis Schmid in the highlighter green, and looks like Jason Hartman's going to be in the purple to pink highlight. So we're just getting about ready here. The wind is, pretty strong on the field right now.
Yeah, they were saying there could be gusts as high as 25 miles an hour throughout this game.
Definitely feeling it here on the broadcast booth. Again, about 13 degrees colder than it was yesterday at game time for the girls here at West Deptford. The whistle goes, and we are off. And Sterling's going to start with possession. Jesus Blanco is going to play it around midfield, looking for an outlet. Gets it up towards Ethan Weitzel, goes under his foot. And now West Deptford's going to move in control. Eagle trying to progress up the field. And now this one gets back towards Walsh. Michael Walsh playing with time, getting pressured. Rosano coming over to the side, pressuring Urix. They cause a turnover. That one hit out by West Deptford. Going to be an early throw in here for the Knights.
As we start this, West Deptford is going to be looking into the sun for the first half. Sterling will be looking into it for the second half.
We mentioned that a lot yesterday, and it seemed to not play a factor for our girls where they played better looking into the sun, which is something we talked about in our car ride home. Jesus Blanco ready to play it. He gets whistled.
In the home game that Sterling won, they were able to score within the first 10 minutes of the game and set the tone.
That was a tackle right there on Troy Drager. Jesus Blanco picked up the foul. And Mr. K, as you mentioned, they scored within the first couple of minutes, but a different goalie in net. That was Nick Lamparelli. And when Jason Hartman's been in net, Sterling hasn't been able to get a goal on the board.
It's so windy right now as that's kicked in. There are chairs that are blowing onto the field to our right.
So that one goes out. It'll be a throw in here for the Knights. It's going to be Bright John, the one to take it. He's looking down the field, surveying, getting ready to wind this one up, throwing it towards Jason Camardo. West Deptford hits it back out, so another Sterling throw in here. On that far sideline, it's going to be Bright John once again.
See, Coach Marley's in his position, sitting on the water cooler. He's been very lucky in that position when we catch him at our home games.
Camardo bats this one down, trying to keep it in. He cannot, so it'll be a throw in here for West Deptford. It's played to the middle for Josh Bruner. Bruner's going to kick it back into the defensive line. They're going to try and play it, but a nice turnover here by the Knights. Jason Camardo taking it with pace. Camardo taking a shot on goal here. Nicely saved there by Jason Hartman.
Jason Camardo very creative in his way defensively of getting to the ball. He made a nice steal there. He didn't quite get the shot he wanted, but at least got it towards the net.
So Sterling applying some early pressure here. Camardo doing a great job of taking that one away from the West Deptford defense, and now we get to see the Sterling defense go to work here against a pretty good West Deptford offense. Getting physical, has the size advantage. Nicely played there by Rosano, so it's going to be a goal kick here for the Knights. An early takeaway for Camardo, but he cannot cash in, and now Sterling's going to try and progress up the field once again. Collins and Ortiz going to be the two pioneers of this trip up the field. Collins Camardo trying to chip it up here for Connor Maynard. Nicely cut off there by CUNY. This one played towards Blanco. Blanco's going to settle it. Kick it up towards Rosano. Cut off there by Urix. Now so West Deptford still trying to look up the field. CUNY sending it deep. Collins touch there to settle it. Gets physical on that far side, gets the ball to his feet, and now he's going to send up Connor Maynard, who's trying to beat CUNY on that side. Nice play there by the senior captain, Ryan CUNY. Whistle blows, and it looks like offsides is called.
So the linesman on the far side on the call on that play.
So nothing to score here with about 36 minutes left to play. 4 minutes down here in half number one. Sterling with an early opportunity off of a great steal by Camardo, could not cash in. Now West Deptford looking to go on the offensive drive with a big kick by CUNY. Bright John getting the leverage advantage to hit that one out over Delaney. This will be a throw in here for West Deptford. Delaney gets to this one first. Carson Wiley bats this one down. Wiley on the back trying to chip this one ahead. Nobody home there for the Knights, so CUNY is going to play this one at his feet. Connor Maynard pressuring this defensive line for West Deptford. Speedy sophomore Ethan Weitzel coming to help as well. Quick decision. For Rosano. Rosano keeping it in. Has Urix on his back. Two speedy kids for both of these teams as West Deptford wins the battle, but Connor Maynard steals it back, and now Carson Wiley looking to go in transition. Wiley setting this one up for Bright John, who's trying to use his speed to beat CUNY. That one just a little bit too hard, and it's going to be a goal kick here for Jason Hartman.
And we saw that a little bit in the girls' game yesterday with the wind blowing from right to left. A little more of the balls going out of bounds on the end line.
But I'd say today, Mr. K, the wind's kind of all over the place. A little bit of an unpredictable gust.
Yeah, it's not as consistent as we're a little more than 5 minutes into the start of this game with no score.
This will be a kick here for Ryan CUNY. Trying to block the sun from his eyes as he sends this one away. Carson Wiley and Josh Bruner, the first two to it. Carson Wiley looked like a freight train trying to seep into this West Deptford defensive line, but now this one gets back to Bruner, plays it back to Eagle. Eagle getting pressured there by Connor Maynard. He kind of pushes him down. Whistle blows. It'll be a free kick here for the Knights. Nicely played there.
This is going to be interesting here, Dan, because the sun is going to be a factor in this kick coming up.
It's going to be Anthony Ortiz. Going to be the one to take it here for the Knights. Has 4 goals, 1 assist, 9 points on the season as a senior captain in the defensive line. Does so much for this Knights team.
The wind's going to blow it a little bit to the far post as well.
So raises the arms. Ortiz going to send this one away. He's going to chip it towards the far post, just like you said, Mr. K. Looking for a Sterling Knight. That one batted out there by Jason Hartman, but definitely a close call there.
Again, that's where the wind's going to take these kicks. Going to push it to that far post.
Carson Wiley trying to keep this one in. A nice slide tackle there, but good pressure by West Deptford. He makes another tackle.
Well, of course, Coach Wiley, his dad, a football coach, long time. Of course you're going to make a tackle if you're Wiley, right?
Yeah, now the lacrosse coach.
Yes.
Carson Wiley, a lacrosse player as well, one of the better kids on the team. As Whitesville chips this one ahead for Connor Maynard. Played well there by Michael Walsh, and now Eagle is looking. On this close side, back to Watson. They're trying to progress up. Nicely cut off there by too much on it. And now coming to play it is going to be Jason Hartman. So nothing to score here with about 32 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in half number 1. Sterling with the majority of possession so far. West Deptford getting their fair share of ball time as well. But they're definitely looking for more of it as they are a fast and feisty team. And the Sterling is definitely going to have to be careful, but still play aggressive.
Get this to you right now.
For the Knights.
I'm trying my best to fix it, guys, in there. We're just having issues right now.
I will do my best to provide the play-by-play.
Looks like we have picture back for a moment here. Just playing her, and the camera is shutting off on us for some reason. Doesn't like the card that we have in here.
So now Sterling moving up. Connor Maynard with some room, getting pressured by Eagle. Looking for Camardo going up the seam. Camardo using his speed. Nicely played there by Hartman. So he quickly throws this one into the far side, and now West Deptford moving with some room. Carson Wiley trying to keep pace. Shutting down that midfield. Nice job, but West Deptford still keeps going, and now they're looking for back to Urix. Yerix looking across towards the middle. Shot taken. That one goes over the crossbar. That would have been Nick Hartman to get his 17th of the season, his 47th point, but that one sailing over the crossbar, and Sterling lives to see another day.
I believe we got back just in time.
Drager, and he gets called for it, so it'll be a West Deptford free kick. This has become purely a radio broadcast as we are past 10 minutes here in this first half. 29 minutes and 18 seconds left to play in this first half.
All right, well, hopefully we're back now. Hopefully we'll hang again. I apologize to the people hanging with us. I'm working, trying to broadcast this, film it, and fix it at the same time. So here comes our free kick. Right now we can say it.
Yeah, back to big picture, big sound here at Sterling Channel 19 as whistle blows, the arms go up. With pressure from Urix, sends it up here for Carson Wiley. Wiley to Camardo. Camardo sending it deep, looking. Just called there on Hartman, so it'll be a free kick for the Knights.
Good job, defense.
Happy to bring you our second stream from West Deptford in 2 days. Yesterday, the girls went against the Eagles and prevailed in overtime with a final score of 1-0. And now Sterling looking for that same magic once again here for and a beautiful slide tackle there as he chips this one ahead for Camardo. Blanco can't carry it well as this one gets back towards Collins. A physical play there by Urix, and Collins draws a free kick here for the Knights. So about 26 minutes and 23 seconds left here in half number one. Nothing. We're knotted up here between these two teams. Tense action to start. Great midfield play and a couple of opportunities each, but no score. Goes back to Wiley. Wiley trying to take a shot on goal here. Gets it over to Camardo. Camardo looking for the tap in, and it's in! It's in for Jason Camardo. Captain Camardo getting the first goal for the Knights in this matchup. And they have gotten it past Jason Hartman for the first time this season, and it's 1-0 Silver Knights.
Yeah, I think we got the tail end of that for our people there. Again, I'm fighting through some technical difficulties there, but for Camardo, yet another goal, and Sterling with the early lead.
It looked like a shot taken by Carson Wiley, but well placed to where he found Jason Camardo, who tapped it in. Nicely placed on the far post, and that is his 9th goal of the season, his 19th point. That goal coming here with 26 minutes to play here in half number one, and Sterling gets a 1-0 advantage here over West Deptford early in half number one.
So with a little luck, our camera's playing along with this. Again, I think we caught the tail end of that, but again, the situation is Sterling leading it now 1-0.
Walters was subbed in here for the Knights. Schmidt stumbles but collects. So that'll be a kick for him. So he gets it out towards Max Bleem. Bleem moving with a little bit of room, getting pressured here by Delaney. He chips this one up. Looking on the close side for Wesley Reich, who's subbed on for the Knights. He causes a turnover. Bruner kicks this one back to Eagle. Pressuring here is Connor Maynor. Hartman's going to have to kick it away, and he does.
Wow.
Well placed there by Hartman. A nice tap there by Collins to keep it in front. He's looking over towards Wesley Reich, who plays it at his feet, getting it back towards Bleem. Bleem looks to send this one. Hits off at Delaney. Bleem sends it once again, looking for Connor Maynor. Connor Maynor, he was going against Michael Walsh, who made a nice play. And now West Deptford moving it up, gets it over to Urix. George Walters pressuring, Blanco pressuring in the middle, which is Carter Watson. Looks like they are battling on this close side here as Watson and Blanco still going at it. Two senior captains for both of these teams. Walters looking to get the takeaway. That one hitting off of a West Deptford player, which is Chase Eagle, as we are now approaching 24 minutes and 40 seconds left in half number one. If you're just tuning in, Jason Camardo got the boys on the board with a goal. A nice assist from Carson Wiley as we're sitting here at 1-0 in favor of your Silver Knights.
Looks like our camera wants to play now. I think we're through it. Hopefully it'll stay with us the rest of the game.
When we did our original test earlier today, there was no problems. And of course,
yeah, unlike with the home TV truck, I got 6 or 7 cameras to go to. When the one camera doesn't want to cooperate, there's not much you can do, but I think we're good now.
Great job, Mr. K, who's doing color announcing and cameraman for our little away stint on our Sterling TV productions. But now West Deptford moving it up. Urix passing it back in the middle. This one chipped up in the air. Urix back to Eagle. Eagle looking towards the net. Nicely cut off there by Ethan Weitzel. Urix looking to play this one against Walters. It looks like it'll be a corner kick here for West Deptford.
And a right-footed kicker here, going to get a little push from the wind. Get it to hook back into fair ground.
So it looks like it'll be Nick Hartman, their leading scorer, getting it out to Urix. Urix looking for a spiraling Hartman. This one hitting off of Collins. That one going to be a handball, so there will be a free kick for the Eagles.
Yeah, they didn't go with the complete corner kick like the girls did yesterday. They did a short pass out, and that's what led to the corner kick.
You could see the dust going in the background, the huge gusts of wind taking that. That's kind of what we're dealing with in terms of conditions here today, as it looks like Hartman is going to cross this one in, looking for a West Deptford player. Nicely played there by Anthony Ortiz. Hartman against Collins. Hartman trying to weave his way around. He does. That one goes out of bounds. So it'll be a Sterling kick here after some great defense by Collins and Ortiz with about 22 minutes and 48 seconds left here in half number one. 1-0 to score here in favor of your Silver Knights.
Get ready!
A little bit of pressure here, Danny, for West Deptford. Sterling's got to find a way to clear the zone.
Substitutions not coming on here for the Knights, so it looked like it'll be a throw in here for Wesley Reich, who takes a mighty throw in, looking for Sanchez. Sanchez hits it off his chest, playing with a West Deptford player on his back. Spirals out, getting it over towards Carson Wiley. This one cleared by the Eagles, and Jesus Blanco is going to get to it. Getting it past Urix, looking for George Walters. Nice play there by Walters, and he's getting it into the corner with great hustle. Getting pressured here by Bruner. Walters looking for the chance to try and cross it over, but cut off there by CUNY. Urix gets the brunt end of a slide tackle there by Jesus Blanco, and this one cleared over to the parents. It's going to be a throw in here for the Knights after a couple of Silver Knights come in. Camardo, Rosano, and John back in with 21 minutes and 19 seconds to play here in half number one.
Good look at some of the Sterling fans down our left side.
Yeah, we got a good crowd here.
One of my pitchers, Q, going to make a throw here.
Quentin Rosano Has a lot of assists this year, not a lot of goals, but definitely a great production guy for this Sterling team. As he throws this in, looking for Wesley Reich. Reich trying to use his speed to get there. He cannot, so it'll be a goal kick here for Hartman.
Again, if you're a West Deptford fan, the thing you're going to hold on to for a little bit of momentum is you'll have the sun and the wind in the second half. Sterling, though, with the 1-0 lead as we're nearing the midway point of this first half.
A great first half. It's been a lot of pressure going a lot of ways so far in this one. And it looks like West Deptford's going to be in control here against the Knights as they are looking to go upfield, pressured here by Wesley Reich, and it looks like a slip from Eagle is going to cause a Sterling throw-in. Sterling with a lot of momentum to start this game, coming out the gates swinging. As we're approaching, again, as Mr. K mentioned, the halfway point here of this first half. Again, 1-0 to score off of a great goal by Jason Camardo. Rosano looking to cross this one in, looking towards Carson Wiley. This one hits West Deptford a few times, and now Camardo has it. Camardo getting double teamed. Nice play there by West Deptford as that one hits his head. Bleem hits this one back down. Looking for Hartman is West Deptford. Well played there by Anthony Ortiz, and he's going to take it up himself. Ortiz, Camardo, and Camardo kind of sends that one towards the Sterling bench.
Trying to keep an eye on Camardo after he took, he took a shot to the face. Rubbing his knee now. Appears to be okay.
So we're officially beyond the halfway point here of half number one between West Deptford and your Sterling Silver Knights.
Yeah, the ref saw the same thing I had, was checking on Jason there.
So now Eagle is going to play on this close side, looking towards the middle, where it's going to be Cuny. Cuny chipping it ahead. Collins getting pressured here by Hartman. Hartman with the physical play, and the whistle blows. Collins a little slow to get up after the bump there from Nick Hartman. This will be a free kick here for the Knights. The wind thankfully settling down for the moment, but as we mentioned, inconsistent gusts all day today.
He's going to have a little what wind we have now. Well, it's almost across the field now.
This one's hit up towards Jesus Blanco. Blanco back to Weitzel. Weitzel moving up with Yerix on his back. Going to have to make a decision, causes a turnover. What looked like Bruner. But now Camardo gets it back and looking towards Wesley Reich. Reich moving up with speed. Faking the cross. Has a man right next to him. Reich looking for the far post. Well played there by West Deptford. They try and get it out. Gets back to Camardo. Camardo looking to take a shot back to Wiley. Wiley outside of the box looking to take a shot on goal there, but nicely scooped up by Jason Hartman.
Good job by Camardo. Saw there was some traffic in front. Gave it to Wiley to his right. Unfortunately, the save made if you're a Sterling fan. Good job by West Deptford to hold it.
So Hartman skied it in. It was played first by Jesus Blanco, but now it gets back to Wiley. West Deptford playing aggressive soccer right now, knowing the pressure is on, and they are down 1 after a goal by Jason Camardo. Bright John and what looked like Sean Wiggenhorn on that far side, but that one just got kicked out, so it'll be a throw in here for Sterling. It's going to be Max Bleem to take it.
Reminder for people tuning in that the girls are going to play at Haddonfield on Thursday, 5 o'clock. So we'll be live. Hopefully we get all our paperwork together Thursday, 5 o'clock at Haddonfield.
Make sure you guys tune in here, hopefully, at Sterling TV 19, where it'll be myself, Max Zubak, and Mr. K, as usual, on the call. The whistle blows. Looks like a collision here from Cuny and Collins in the middle of the field. It'll be a moment to see who gets possession. I think it will be West Deptford.
Again, now the wind blowing from our right to our left, so any kick is going to go to the far pole. That's something that your goaltender's got to keep in mind here.
So it'll be Nick Hartman to take it for the West Deptford Eagles, one of these senior captains, their leading scorer with 16 goals, 13 assists, and 45 points on the season as we're just approaching the 16 and 30-minute mark here on half number 1 remaining. He sends this one in, a nice kick, looking for the head of what looked like Ryan Cuny, but that one just a few inches above it. So it'll be a free kick here for Schmid or Ortiz, whoever they decide to take it.
Nice play set up there. As you mentioned, the forward was there. It was about 6-7 inches over his head, though.
Just minor inches there from West Deptford looking to knot this one up, trying to respond to the Camardo goal. earlier in this one as Schmid gets it over to Ortiz. Ortiz to Collins, getting pressured here by Urix and Delaney. Collins to Blanco. Blanco can't get the right touch on it, so it'll go back to Eagle. He sends it back for Walsh. Walsh going to take it up and look. Gets it over to Delaney once again, but this one will trickle over towards Travis Schmid.
Be interesting to see if Travis punts here, what he elects to do, because with the wind slightly behind him, he could get some good yardage out of this.
So Schmid looking to get a big boot here for the Silver Knights, and he does. Gets a lot of air on that one. Sterling battling the sun, facing them.
Oh,
that one hits off of Weitzel. Reich looking towards Bright John. Two speedsters to each other. John trying to cross this one, but that one's going to go way out of bounds.
Good effort by John there. I just think he lost the angle to try and get that ball either on a pass or a shot towards the net.
So about 15 minutes to play here in half. Number one, Sterling leading 1-0 after a goal from Jason Camardo. A nice assist from Carson Wiley. They put it past Jason Hartman for the first time this season as they are looking to get this semifinal win over the West Deptford Eagles.
Yeah, because as you mentioned, this is only the second time he's been in net against him. The last time he had a shutout.
Either of these teams, if they could come out with the victory, would host in the finals. As now West Deptford looking to get one on the board. Urix beats Rosano. He can't get a right touch on it. Looks like it'll be a goal kick here for the Silver Knights. A major opportunity, but Urix couldn't get the angle on the ball.
That's a real tough play for him to do there. Run full speed to his right, try and plant, and make a nice contact shot to his left. Good effort, though. You can see he's struggling to get back to his feet.
Beats Rosano. I'd say Rosano definitely has the frame over him, but Urix definitely with the speed advantage as he had the edge over Rosano, just couldn't get the right touch on it. So a big opportunity for West Deptford as this first half is in its later parts. Blanco is going to look towards the middle. Played here by West Deptford first, and they're looking to take this the other way. Physical contact there from Bright John on Alan Eastlack. And it looks like a free kick here for West Deptford with 14 minutes to play.
Sterling up 1-0.
So it looks like Nick Hartman again to take the free kick here for West Deptford. He raises both of the arms looking to send this ball away. This one gets over towards Schmid. He makes the diving catch. A physical play there by West Deptford. But a nice catch there from Travis Schmid. Almost looked like a little bit of A.J. Brown reminiscence right there.
Had a lot of mustard on that kick, and he almost kicked it over Schmid's head. Good recovery. A.J. Brown's a good one. That kind of is what that looked like.
Urix plays it at his feet. Getting it back to Cuny. Cuny trying to spiral away from Jason Camardo. Gets it to the far side. West Deptford leading in. Trying to push past the Sterling defense. Who's been playing relatively well against them so far in this one. A cross that goes a little bit too far. This one gets played back to Eagle. A nice play there by Camardo. West Deptford definitely turning up the heat here against Sterling, but now Sterling looking to go the other way. Camardo looking to chip this one ahead for Connor Maynard, but definitely a little bit too hard there as Hartman is going to make the scoop.
He had the right idea, but a little too much on it.
So now West Deptford moving with pace. Eagle getting pressured here by Rosano. Gets it over to Urix. Urix getting it towards the middle where it's Cuny. Cuny looking for the cross deep. Schmid comes out of his line. Well played there by Max Bleem. Sterling in their own defensive zone. A push on Collins once again, who's taken some abuse this game. It's going to be by Landon Delaney.
Taking some abuse is an understatement. That's like the third or fourth time he's been down on the ground pretty hard.
Collins with a little bit of some roughhousing in this game against him. He's going to take the free kick for the Knights.
Be ready, Green.
So about 12 minutes to play here. 1-0 the score in favor of the Knights. Collins trying to send this one for Camardo. It sails over Cuny's head, and Camardo is going to look to chip this one ahead here for Sterling. Camardo taking it back here, looking for an outlet. No one's open, getting pressured from behind. Camardo's going to have to look towards the defensive line as he gets it to Ortiz. Ortiz to Collins. Collins pressured by Urix, settles it, kicking it towards Blanco. Blanco makes a nice move there against Drager, but gets it taken away from him by Urix. But now this one gets to Weitzel. Weitzel looking to send this one the other way. Hit down by West Deptford. And now Caleb Delaney is looking to take this one up for West Deptford. Hartman weaving his way through this Sterling midfield, sailing it to the other side where it's Eagle. Eagle taking his time, pressured by Weitzel. trying to push past Rosano as well. Rosano making the nice takeaway. Shoved down from behind. West Deptford definitely getting away with a little bit of physicality as that one's sent out of bounds and Yerix can't get to it.
I believe offsides there for that young man on the play there.
So 11 minutes to play in half number 1. Just approaching the 10-minute mark. Sterling leading 1-0 again after a goal from Jason Camardo.
Getting a good shot of the ball boy here. He's right in the middle. There he is. Go Birds.
As now Collins sends this one over where it finds Eagle. This one hit forward by Weitzel. Camardo settles it. Looking to chip it to the far side where it's Bright John, but crossed out there by West Deptford. But now this one gets chipped up for Bright John. A nice play made there by Carter Watson. As now West Deptford's going to try and turn the tide here against the Knights and take it in the offensive zone. Blee makes a similar play. Whistle blows. It's going to be a free kick here for the Knights after a little bit of physicality against Bleem from Caleb Delaney.
You heard me say go Birds earlier. That's my quandary here. We're playing the West Deptford Eagles, the Birds, and most of my gear that I have, heavy jackets and all, are Eagles related. So I had to dig deep to get me an older tech crew jacket out here in blue today.
We're going to have to wait till Thursday till we can wear the
then I can bring the Eagles back out. We're playing if we are playing. Well, we are. The girls are going to play the Bulldogs. So yeah, I can bring my Eagles out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Not today though.
Unfortunately not. So now West Deptford playing in their own zone. It's going to be Michael Walsh getting it over to Chase Eagle. Eagle getting it on his foot, chipping it ahead, but nobody home. So now Collins is going to settle it with under 10 minutes to play here in half number 1. This one hit in towards Hartman. Hartman against Blanco, senior captain against senior captain. So he gets this one over to his teammate. And he gets it up to what looks like Troy Drager. Now a big opportunity here for West Deptford. Cut out there by Anthony Ortiz on Delaney. Ortiz hitting that one out, and great defense there by Ant Ortiz.
Anthony's been a heck of a stopper. Yeah, sometimes does to play the stopper, but a backline player does a great job back there.
Ortiz been consistent these past couple of years, as we're just under 9 minutes to play here in half number 1. Again, the goal scored by Jason Camardo to give Sterling that 1-0 lead. Sterling looking to go into this half either 1-0 or better, but 1-0 definitely a great scenario here for the Knights to start, as now a big kick taken here by Cuny, and that one's in! What a shot there by Ryan Cuny. He scores an absolute banger for the West Deptford Eagles, and we are tied 1-1 between the Silver Knights and the Eagles here.
Kind of a giveaway for the defense, and man, he blasted that one.
A screamer from Ryan Cuny. What a shot. That's his 3rd of the season, his 9th point. Insane shot right there by the senior captain, as he puts it past Travis Schmid, and West Deptford knots this game up at 1, and we are back to square one here for the Knights.
Especially big because you're winding time down here in the first half.
So yeah, time winding down, as Mr. K said. 8 minutes and 37 seconds left to play here as Sterling has possession. A bit of a lapse in the defense, something we don't see very often there by the Knights, where they gave away a pretty bad ball, and capitalizing is Cuny. Ortiz to Camardo, and now West Deptford back on the attack. Nice play there by Jason Camardo on Hartman, as now Sterling looking to send it the other way. Carson Wiley looking to chip forward Bright John. Nicely placed there by Wiley. John looking for the crosser. He has Connor Maynor in the middle. He's looking to hit that one down, and it's in! Connor Maynor! What a head there by the sophomore from Bright John on the cross. And now Sterling taking the lead once again over the Eagles. It's 2-1.
Connor Maynor, a young man, a great athlete. What a serve into him there, and he was able to get his head on it. So what a play on the assist on the outside as well.
They've been trying to get that ball all day to Bright John. Bright John put it in the perfect spot, and Connor Maynor makes no doubt about it, capitalizing. That's his 8th of the season, his 20th point. And a nice header from a kid who just had a bloody head the other day.
Yeah, he had a bad one too. Got an elbow from the goalie. What a job. Bright John, though. Great ball placement for that. And then finished by the underclassmen.
So momentum shifting back and forth here, as it's now 2-1 in just a blink of an eye between these two teams. Great action here. Some semifinals between West Deptford and Sterling. The second game this first half, having around under 8 minutes left to play. Again, 2-1 the score. Camardo got on the board first, and about a 20-minute gap to the next goal where Ryan Cuny scored a screamer. And then just then, Connor Maynor getting the goal there for the Sterling Silver Knights.
Got an offsides.
What a play there by the Silver Knights, greatly facilitated, and I mean, Jason Camardo with great hustle in the midfield as well to get the ball up to Carson Wiley, which really started the run.
I think now if you're Sterling, you want to get to the half with this 2-1 lead. Don't take any crazy chances here.
So again, momentum shifting in the blink of an eye, where we thought it was in West Deptford's favor, and then Sterling doing a great job of responding against the Eagles. But now the Eagles are going to try and chirp back here to Sterling. Chase Eagle looking up. He was looking for Jackson Kuhn, but this one cut off by Collins. Kuhn gets it back on his feet, gets it back to Cuny. Getting it over to Eagle. Eagle to Hartman. Hartman looking to take a shot. He's looking across as one of the far posts, but nobody home. Nice ball movement there by the West Deptford Eagles as we are approaching 6 minutes and 30 seconds left here in half number one. 2-1 the score in favor of your Sterling Silver Knights.
And also a reminder that we're attempting to have the girls' game. The South Jersey Championship is going to be played at Haddonfield. That is going to be Thursday at 5 o'clock. We got to file some paperwork and hopefully get that done, and we'll be live 5 o'clock for you on Thursday.
And if Sterling can win this one, we will definitely be live on Friday, which would be at the Castle, either against Haddonfield or Lindenwold.
Yes.
Yep. So now Rosano hits this one down. A big shot here for West Deptford. That one taken by Josh Bruner, but that one kicked out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick here for Travis Schmidt.
Also, if you're attempting to go to the Haddonfield game, we're told there will be an admission, and you were saying something about stuff has to be bought ahead of time.
Yes, so the NJSIAA website, I'm assuming, is charging for ticket fees. So make sure you guys, if you want to punch your ticket there to the finals, make sure you guys get your tickets now. Especially you super fans, we need you guys out there, as now Wesley Reich moving up, trying to dangle his way past the defender. He crosses this one over to Ethan Weitzel. Weitzel looking to kick it, nicely blocked there by Alan Eastlack. As that one is going to trickle out of bounds. Eastlack trying to get aggressive on John, as now it'll be a throw in here for the Knights. So John has it, getting orders from Coach Marley's.
Take your time, no hurry.
John trying to get it over towards Connor Maynor. I think the lankier West Deptford defender got over, as Max Bleen looking to play this one back in here for the Knights. Played here by Jackson Kuhn over towards Cuny, who has the lone goal here for West Deptford. Cuny sending it to the far side where he's looking for Delaney. Delaney can't gather, and it looks like it'll be Bright John to kick that one out here for the Knights. So time winding down here for West Deptford to try and get an equalizer with about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Sterling leading 2-1 after goals from Connor Maynor and Jason Camardo.
Got a whistle there.
Bit of physical play there on that far side by Connor Maynor, and it looks like it'll be a free kick here for West Deptford. So will be Nick Hartman, the one to take this free kick. Someone we see consistently all day taking these types of free kicks and corner kicks. As he sends this one away here for West Deptford, looking inside the box. That one goes over a few heads, and it'll be a goal kick once again here for Travis Schmidt.
You can really see he has a superior leg. He can put it in the box from just about anywhere on the field.
So just under the 4-minute warning here for both of these teams in half number one. High-scoring affair, complete opposite of what we had yesterday on this field. Only one goal throughout the game, and that was the game-winning one in overtime. But now in this one, we have 3 separated between 2 for Sterling and 1 for West Deptford. Ortiz raises both of the arms and sends this one towards midfield where he's looking for Camardo. Camardo plays it off of his chest.
Look at
pressure there, and our wall saves the day once again. Okay, I have to say that was one of your better ideas.
Thank you.
As it has saved our equipment 2 times in the past 2 days.
It went off my head, too.
Did it really?
Yeah, it hit off the wall.
You okay, Mr. Cat?
Yeah, I'm okay. Suck it up. I'll make it.
So Rosano with the throw in here. Big throw in looking for Connor Maynor. Nicely played on the feet. It's Connor Maynor looking to keep this one in. possession will stay in favor for the Knights, and it'll be a throw-in here for Sterling.
Again, a wise job to take your time. You want to go to the half 2-1 if you're Sterling.
Yeah, as we see the scoreboard in the back, if you guys can't, it says 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in half number 1. Sterling definitely looking to keep this as a last possession. Trying to keep the ball out of West Deptford's hands. A nice throw in here looking for Connor Maynard. That one hitting off a few heads, but a hit off of Maynard's last, and it looks like it'll be a goal kick here for West Deptford.
So the pace has slowed down a little bit, and I think that's going to help Sterling here as we get ready for trying to get through this first half with the 2-1 lead.
Again, a rare scoring affair here is between these two teams. Sterling won the first one 3-1. The last one was 1-0 with both teams at full strength. But now we're at a 2-1 affair here with just around 2 minutes to play here in half number 1. As now West Deptford looking for some momentum. Nicely played there by Max Bleem, who's having himself a great game on that outside. So this one's chipped over to Chase Eagle. Eagle moving up, pressured from Camardo. A little bit of physicality on the back, no whistle.
Yes, cute.
Rosano with a nice play on the defensive side of the ball, and it'll be a throw in here for West Deptford. Eagle gets it in to Hartman, and handball is called.
We have some excellent referees around us today.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, they're nailing these calls.
A great Sterling crowd here today, along with a great West Deptford one as well, as we're just approaching under 1 minute and 30 here in half number 1. Sterling definitely looking to take their time, trying to go into half number 2 with the 2-1 advantage over West Deptford. And Mr. K, you talked to the coach earlier in this one. They haven't played all of their games here, but West Deptford is undefeated when they are playing here at the school.
Yeah, they're undefeated at home in general. Between this field and the park, they have not lost at home this season.
So last minute to play here in half number 1. It's West Deptford moving up with some great pace. This one gets over to the far side. George Walters getting some pressure from Delaney. Delaney pushes past Walters. Walters makes a great recovery, looking to kick this one out, and does. Great defense there by the sophomore, as there's 39 seconds left on the clock.
Headsy play by the sophomore there. Well done.
So the sophomore playing some great defenses. Now Sterling as a whole needs to play great defense with time winding down. 30 seconds left to play in half number 1. Connor Maynard pressuring on top as West Deptford's looking to make a move here with time running down. Just reaching 20. This one hit out by Urix, and now Sterling definitely going to take their time as time is just approaching 10 seconds here.
How big was that goal by Maynard there? You just felt like it took the air out of the balloon for West Deptford, who thought they were right back in the game. It just calmed everything right back down.
2-1, and that is the end of half number 1. So a big goal from Jason Camardo opening up the scoring. Ryan Cuney got West Deptford back on the board, and then just a couple moments later, Connor Maynard put one in the back of the net off of a beautiful cross from Bright John to give Sterling the 2-1 advantage as we enter halftime between these two teams. So semifinal action, Group 2 tournament between West Deptford and Sterling will resume in just a few moments.
that.
So welcome back here as we are getting ready for some second half action between the Sterling Silver Knights and the West Deptford Eagles here in the semifinals of the Group 2 tournament. The winner will go on to host in the finals either Lindenwold or Haddonfield. That game being played tonight at 6 o'clock at Haddonfield. But right now, we are here as Sterling holds a 2-1 advantage over the West Deptford Eagles. The first goal being scored by Jason Camardo off of a nice pass from Carson Wiley. And then I'd want to say maybe 20 to 25 minutes later, we got an absolute beauty of a goal from Ryan Cuny. And then maybe 2 minutes, maybe even less after that, a nice cross from Bright John found the head of Connor Maynor, who notched his 8th of the season. And that's how we got to a 2-1 score. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Daniel Leakin, joined by Tad Kozaneski, getting ready for some second half action. If you're just getting home from school, welcome to the broadcast. And just know your Sterling Knights are holding this 2-1 advantage over West Deptford.
Well, now you've got the switch of the fields. So the sun will be in the Sterling's face. The wind, again, still appears to be blowing more or less towards the far side of the field, but the sun is definitely going to be a factor.
Some nice support here from the West Deptford students. A good showing here from the Sterling parents, as we are happy to be here and bringing you guys this wonderful game. A good high-scoring affair so far as we're just getting ready here, awaiting the whistle, and here we go. So West Deptford will start with possession. They're looking to the far side. Immediate foul there by Connor Maynor on Ryan Cuny. So an early free kick here for the Eagles. Quickly taken. West Deptford moving in this defensive back zone. Cuny passing it over to Alan Eastlack, and that one hit out by Bright John, so it'll be a throw-in for Carter Watson. Watson finding Cuny, back to Watson. Scanning the field, taking a shot to the other side, looking for Delaney. Hits off his head. Bruner gets cut off as Eagles charging in. A nice play there by Collins. Collins looking to cross this one out. Nicely batted down there by West Deptford. Nice play by Rosano. 9 versus 9. That one hit out, and it's going to be a goal kick here for Schmidt. So an early attack by the Eagles goes nowhere, and now the Silver Knights are going to look to turn the tide here and send it the other way.
You can see the angle that we're looking at it when we look at the goal here, and this is where it's going to be tough for the goaltender for Sterling to see. The sun is setting towards our right and going to make anything that's about 10 feet, 15 feet in the air a tough save.
So Weitzel's hit down. Nice play there by West Deptford as they're awarded possession, and now the momentum in their favor. They're looking to swing the other way as there's a nice play by Blanco back to Collins. Collins gets a hit down, and now Hartman with the ball on his foot. Nice defense once again by Collins. Help from Rosano. Delaney also getting in the mix. Collins hitting it out, and now it'll be a throw-in here for West Deptford.
You can see West Deptford playing with some urgency right now early on in this second half.
Very aggressive pace to start. It'll be a throw-in here for West Deptford. A nice throw, which finds the box. That one hitting off of Bruner, but didn't go anywhere. Eagle getting pressured by Maynor. Hartman has the ball at his foot, trying to get past Collins, looking for a shot on goal. Hit down by a couple of Sterling players. This one's cleared once again. Sterling needing to go the other way. Nice play there by Carson Wiley. Connor Maynor applying the pressure. Camardo up as well. This one played on the foot of Eastlack. Over to Watson. Watson versus Camardo. Camardo getting the positional advantage. He's chipping it up for Connor Maynor, and Connor Maynor now having a little bit of room in front of him. Maynor trying to put a move. Does. Trying to chip it in towards Bright John. John trying to use his speed to get there. Physical play on that side. And the ball will stay in favor of West Deptford. A collision between Eagle and John.
Good effort to try and get the ball out there to John, but just couldn't quite catch up to it.
So now West Deptford looking to go back on the attack, down by 1 here with 3 minutes down here in half number 2. West Deptford trying to take this one upfield. This one gets over towards Eastlack. Hit over towards Wiley. Wiley hitting it off of his shoulder. A little bit of cool tricks there, but now West Deptford gets possession. Eastlack trying to keep it in. Gets it back to Urix. Urix looking towards the middle where it's Cuny. He gets crossed out by Jason Camardo.
Camardo is amazing with his ability to almost pick the pocket of the person with the ball, getting it from behind without fouling.
So now Connor Maynor applying pressure. This one sent towards the middle. where West Deptford does a little bit of give and go between CUNY and Yerix. Gets crossed to the other side where Eagle has it with some room. Pressured here by Weitzel. Another give and go. West Deptford with some great chemistry shown here. Bruner trying to go up. Down goes Rosano. Or it looks like Collins, excuse me. As now Eastlack has it. It's now West Deptford moving up. Nice play there by Bleem. Carson Wiley also back to help, but this one hit out there by Wiley. Yerix getting pressured by Camardo. In the middle is CUNY. It's where he scored last time. Nice play there by Camardo to get that one out. Connor Maynor up to pressure. That's bobbled in the back line. Connor Maynor applying the pressure. Nice play there to get it over to Watson. Michael Walsh having a tough time fielding that ball, but now it's back to Eastlack. Nice play there by Max Bleem to try and hit this one down, but now Hartman still has it. Hartman. Nice pass there to CUNY. CUNY looking towards the middle. Back to Hartman. Hartman looking to score, and that one goes wide.
Hartman knew he had a pretty good chance of that. Good defense on him. You see his frustration, but did a good job to create some offense.
So we're just about nearing 5 minutes down in this second half. 2-1 the score in Sterling's favor. As Ortiz will take the kick here for Sterling. Trying to shield the sun away from his eyes as Ortiz sends this one towards center field. Hit down there by Delaney. Yerix hits it off of his head, and now Bruner has it. Jesus Blanco applying pressure. Bruner gets it away, trying to chip it up for Hartman. CUNY over to Eastlack. Eastlack with Bright John as pressure. Gets it, trying to get it back towards Hartman. This one hit off of a West Deptford player. And it stays in favor of Sterling.
Getting our refs down the side, made some good calls there.
So Max Bleem ready to throw this in here for the Knights. Getting it towards the middle, looking for Camardo. That one hitting off of Eastlack. So another throw in here for Bleem. Bleem with a powerful throw, wow. My goodness.
Wow.
This one hit out once again by West Deptford, so they're progressing slowly down the field here from throw-ins. Bleem with another powerful throw.
That's into the wind, too.
Looking for Connor Maynor, once again hit out by West Deptford. Pretty repetitive thing we've been seeing here.
Rinse and repeat, throw it again. Can he make the box here?
Bleem trying to find Connor Maynor once again. That one hit out by Watson. CUNY hits it. This one approaching the out-of-bounds boundary, but hit down by Carson Wiley. Camardo trying to get a foot on it and does. Camardo with Yerix on his back. Trying to move it out to the outside. Nice takeaway there by Eastlack. Now West Deptford moving with some numbers. Yerix getting it back into the defensive side where it's Walsh. Walsh sending this one away. Collins looking to intercept and gets that one right back in towards Connor Maynor. Connor Maynor gets it stripped away from him there. Nice play there by Carter Watson. CUNY gets it up to Bruner. Bruner looking to get the positional advantage over Bleem. Sterling still trying to get this one back in their offensive zone. They get it to Eagle. About 33 minutes left to play here in half number 2. 2-1 the score. No score here yet in this second half. All the goals coming in that first half. Open on this side is Eastlack. He has Bright John in his face. Eastlack trying to move more towards the middle. Nice play there by Dean Collins to get that one out. Carter Watson moving up. Nice play by Camardo. Now on that far side, it's Eagle getting pressured here by Rosano. Nice play there by Collins as there's a physical play. Collins down, and looks like it'll be a free kick here for the Knights.
His cousin, Quentin Rosano, there with him.
So a tackle by Bruner. Collins was already holding an ankle which looked uncomfortable. Time is stopping. Collins still on the ground.
We get a chance to remind everybody, the girls are playing in the South Jersey Championship game. That'll be Thursday night, 5 o'clock on Haddonfield's football field. We're applying to broadcast it live. If you're planning to attend that game, you have to find either through our athletic department or online. The tickets are bought online before the game. Dean Collins is back up on his feet.
One of Mr. K's baseball players as well.
Yeah, very strong, kicking with the left foot. Plays third base for us. Pitches a little bit too. So I would say very good defensive soccer player.
thankful that he's up for that reason as well. Again, a very good defensive soccer player.
Yeah, they need him on that to anchor that left side.
So Rosano plays it back to Wiley. A nice touch there. Wiley can't control it. Wiley looking to settle, trying to send this one upfield, looking for Camardo. Camardo looking to make a nice play on Eastlack, but he gets the ball back, and now looking towards Urix. Urix trying to advance what looked like Delaney on that far side, but kind of put it behind him, so now it'll be a throw in here for Sterling. Definitely getting a little chilly as the sun is setting behind us.
The brain trust of Sterling over there. Mr. Marley's on the left. Mr. Barringer, our basketball coach, assistant soccer coach, on the right.
And then Michael Goffredo is, I think, at the end of the bench.
Well, I missed him. I apologize for Mr. Goffredo.
So once again, looks like West Deptford looking to move up the field, cut off there by Carson Wiley. Wiley over to Weitzel. Weitzel with a little bit of room, has Urix pressuring, trying to chip this one up. Well played there by West Deptford as they get it towards the middle, and now CUNY trying to move with some room. Nice play by Rosano. Rosano showing great hustle throughout this game, trying to get this back to Collins. Collins now back on his feet. Sends this one away here for the Knights. Gets past Weitzel, back to a West Deptford player. Looks like Eagle. And now up to Hartman. Hartman surrounded by white jerseys, gets it over to Eagle. Eagle with Rosano behind him. Nice play there by Bright John. Sterling playing some airtight defense here against West Deptford.
Yeah, they really are with this 1-goal lead. You can see they're not really looking to push anything right now, just taking their time, good, solid defense.
So 10 minutes down, 30 minutes left to play here in half number 2. So we're here for some semifinal action. Sterling holding this 2-1 advantage. 2 goals brought to you by Jason Camardo and Connor Maynor, and the 1 goal for West Deptford scored by Ryan CUNY. Camardo applying pressure here to Eastlack. Gets it back to the goal scorer, Ryan CUNY. That one hits off of Carson Wiley, nicely tipped. Ortiz stays back, but now charges the ball. Through a couple of green jerseys, gets it over towards Rosano, and Rosano pops this one up. Played well by Eagle, back to Rosano, and back to Eagle. So Eagle will look to play it as we are now officially under 10 minutes. Or, excuse me, under 10 minutes. So it'll be 30 minutes left to play here in this second half. Again, 2-1 the score between these two teams. Nice back and forth action. The second half has been a little slower in terms of the goal scoring, nevertheless. As now this one's hidden for West Deptford, just as I say that. Nicely cleared out there by Collins. Delaney has it. Looking to send this one in. Urix looking to put it behind Schmidt, and it's in! Urix getting this second goal here for Sterling. Sterling players looking for an offside. It looks like they won't get it, and the Eagles knotted up at 2.
Nice job by Urix there. Took the ball, put it in the far side post. Even this game up at 2. Well done.
Sterling not happy. They're complaining about the offsides call. It looks like the referee's going to go over to talk it over as well. Anthony Ortiz over there, one of the senior captains for the Knights. Coach Marley's also going over to examine the situation. Now, to me, Mr. K, I'm going to have to agree with the Knights here. That did look a little offsides to me.
From up here, 60, 50 yards away, I can't tell.
Yeah, that is true. The vantage point we have is very different than the guy on the side, but looks like that goal will stand.
I mean, they have a linesman who's right on the line. He'll have the best view of it. You see the referees who we're looking at right now. He went over and talked to the linesman. Linesman now, I guess, talking to Mr. Goffredo. He's got the best view. I wish I could have a comment. Nonetheless, we got plenty of time to go and a 2-2 tie.
Yeah, about 30 minutes left to play here in half number 2, and we are now knotted back up at 2. Just as I said, there wasn't much offensive, pressure in the second half. West Deptford puts one on the board. A great shot there from Urix, who's had the ball all day in the midfield, but gets in on the attacking side, and Riley Urix capitalizing here against the Knights.
He showed his speed, and his speed has helped create some plays for West Deptford all today, and even gets the goal there.
So now, West Deptford still trying to turn up the heat. Sterling trying to stay in the kitchen here. As this one hits over Carson Wiley's head. Played well by Max Bleem. Nicely played there by Hartman, and Hartman chips it in. Collins Getting pressured there by Delaney. Gets it over towards Weitzel. Weitzel against Yerix, 10 against 10. Now this one's hit towards Wesley Reich. Reich trying to use his speed to apply some pressure here against Eastlack. He trips and falls in the grass. Slippery today, a little bit of rain last night. This one played by Schmid, pressured by Hartman. So 28 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in half number 2. This game knotted up at 2. Sterling scored twice in the first half, courtesy to Connor Maynor and Jason Camardo. Ryan Cuny also scored one in the first half, and then Riley Yerix getting West Deptford on the board here in the second half to knot this one up at 2. So great game we're in for here between these two teams as Cuny navigates his way in, trying to chip this one towards the net. A charging Bruner, but he can't get the positional battle over Max Bleem, and Schmid makes the grab.
Good job there to come in there by Bruner. Good job by the goaltender Schmid to make the play.
So Schmid looking to punt. He sends that one away. A nice kick there by Schmid. Looking for Connor Maynor, but nice physical play on that far side by Eagle. But now it looks like Eastlack is going to take it on this close side. He has Hartman to his left. He gets it over to him. Hartman gets past Bleem, trying to weave his way towards the middle. He gets a shot on goal, and a nice collection there by Travis Schmid.
Again, good idea. Sun's behind him. Elevate that a little bit. It's going to be tough for Schmid to make a play up in the sun, but that was low.
Yeah, I was just about to mention, Mr. K. You mentioned when we first jumped into this half that a shot probably 10 to 15 feet above the ground is definitely going to be harder for Schmid to save.
Yeah, you're going to be looking directly in the sun. If it's coming from this side of the field, if it's coming from the other side, not as much of a problem.
So West Deptford definitely looking to get a little bit more on the attacking side of the ball here in half number 2. We've seen them play a lot more aggressively as this one's hit over towards Bright John. Bright John down on the ground. It's now West Deptford moving up. Collins looking to stop this attack as now Yerix moves along. Gets over towards Eastlack. Eastlack back to Yerix. Yerix has a goal, and this one just scored the most recent one. He's looking for the crosser going in, but a nice collection there by Schmid, and now they're moving with pace.
Yeah, that last play, you can see he was looking for the pass. Actually, the wind, though, really pushed that a little more than he wanted.
Reich trying to get it towards Rosano, the ref in the way, and now, once again, West Deptford moving. Gets it over towards Ryan Hartman, just a little bit too hard. Excuse me, Nick Hartman. I messed up him and Cuny. It was a kick from Cuny looking for Nick Hartman, and now Schmid with the ball once again.
Sometimes that happens at the middle of the field. It can catch up on the referee very quickly. There's not a lot you do. Just keep playing on.
Schmid punting this one. That one bouncing out of bounds. So it'll be West Deptford possession once again. Eagle into Delaney. Looking for Bruner. Trying to be cleared out there by Collins.
I'll tell you what, we really have not seen much of any offense at all from Sterling here in this second half.
I have to agree with you there, Mr. K.
It's been all West Deptford.
And I think that's definitely what they want to do. They're trying to control this game, and especially when they were down by 1. But clearly they found something that works, and now they're really controlling this game throughout the second half, as now this one's skied up, looking for Wesley Reich. Again, well played by West Deptford. Call on Wesley Reich on Ryan Cuny, so it'll be a free kick here for West Deptford. So 25 minutes and 20 seconds left to play. 2-2 the score here as a free kick's coming for West Deptford. It's going to be Carter Watson. He's going to be the one to take it for the Eagles. He raises the arm. Sends this ball in the box. Nicely kicked there by Watson, looking for a header. That one gets hit almost over Schmid, as Schmid makes the nice collection. Nice grab there by Travis.
Again, the break that Sterling gets, though, is that's coming from the opposite side of the field. I think the one you really worry about is we get something on our side of the field.
Schmid kicking with the wind, as this one bounces for Wesley Reich. Hits off the pretty bouncy grass here that West Deptford has. Camardo finally getting possession here for the Knights, trying to move it up towards Wesley Reich, who's moving with a lot of speed. Reich getting it over to the close side, trying to cross it towards the far post. Nobody home. Camardo's trying to try and get possession. He settles it at his feet. Camardo going one-on-one here. Nicely played there by West Deptford. That's Troy Drager on that side. And now West Deptford moving with offense. Gets it up to Delaney. Hartman on the close side where he could cross it. But now taken away by Dean Collins. And now Dean Collins gets it to Carson Wiley. Wiley cutting it back. And nicely played by Cuny. As now he's looking for Hartman, but just advances him a little bit too far. So it'll be a throw in here for Bleem. Big gusts coming in here between these two teams. It's definitely getting chilly outside. So this one's chipped up for Carson Wiley. Kicked right back by West Deptford.
So as this rolls out of bounds, you can feel it again. Even though the sun is out, it is definitely dropping in temperature.
So 23:50 to play here in half number 2. 2-2 to score. A lot of twos in that sentence there, Mr. K.
Yes, there is.
And now number 22.
Yep.
Gets the ball. Is now Connor Maynard trying to hit this one down, but that one gets out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in here for West Deptford. This one thrown in here by West Deptford. Sterling looking to hound around the ball here, as now we are tied. Don't have that one goal luxury that they had entering this half. Pressured from behind is Collins, and Collins once again taking a lot of hits this game.
He could be a good detergent commercial today for the amount of times that uniform's hit the ground.
A lot of times Collins has gotten pushed to the ground and somehow is standing. Definitely feeling the abuse. Was down for a little bit earlier in this half.
Ortiz very good at restarts.
Yeah, Ortiz one of the best, as now we're approaching just around halfway here in half number 2. Ortiz battling the sun, waiting for his team to get set. Ready to kick this one away. A nice ball sent towards the goalie. Nice collection there by Jason Hartman. As West Deptford now spreads and looking to get the offense started once again. Hartman kicking it towards the middle. Blanco's going to be the first one to it. He hits it with his head. Back to Eastlack. Eastlack back to Blanco. And Blanco is going to kick that one out. So a couple subs coming in here for West Deptford. One of the big names getting taken out, though, is Ryan Cuney. He needed a breather. He yelled to his coach while Sterling was setting up for the free kick. Some nice ball movement between West Deptford. Nice play there by Carson Wiley. Possession will stay in favor for West Deptford. This one hit by Blanco. Back to Eastlack. He gets it over. And once again, trying to kick it towards the middle, West Deptford. Eagle over on that far side after it missed Bruner. Bruner has it back at his feet. Kicks it towards the middle where he finds Drager. Drager looking up towards Delaney. A nice takeaway there by Ortiz, and this one kicked forward for Blanco. Blanco with Urix on him. Gets it over towards Wiley. Wiley looking to kick this one away here for the Knights. Looking towards that far corner where Connor Maynard trying to use his burst of speed to get there. Hit out there by West Deptford. It will be a goal kick for the Eagles.
Sterling just can't get near the box at all. Can't get near the 18 anywhere in scoring position. This West Deptford team has done a tremendous job in this second half for the first 20 minutes.
So definitely feeling the chill as we approach 21 minutes left here in half number 2. Again, 2-2 the score. West Deptford knotting it up in this half after they entered down by 1. So now this one's a turnover towards Blanco. Blanco pressured by Urix, looking towards Carson Wiley. Wiley has it on his feet. Wiley going against Eastlack, getting it over towards Connor Maynard. Maynard going with Watson here. This one's hit out by Watson, and it will be a throw in here for the Knights.
See who takes it. Max took a couple earlier. Now it's going to be what, Q doing it now?
I think that's just Connor Maynard.
Connor, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit tough to see with the sun.
Really
and
is.
I mean, with the hair, they do look a little similar, but the stature is what got me there.
Yep.
So he gets it over towards Wiley. Wiley trying to get it back towards Connor Maynard. Getting physical on that far side with, or on the close side, excuse me, with Watson. Bleen on glue like with Hartman, but Hartman gets it past him and Ortiz kicks it back in. Hartman with some nice angles there, but nice recovery by the Sterling defense as now Wesley Reich looking to chip this one up towards Connor Maynard. Connor Maynard trying to put a shot on goal. That one hit out by West Deptford, and it'll be a corner kick here for the Knights. The first one we've seen them do this game, Mr. K, we've seen them capitalize it on many occasions.
Nice defensive play by number 19 of West Deptford there. Had the angles, at least able to block that, because that looked like that could have been a good scoring opportunity.
That was Carter Watson for West Deptford. This looks like Jesus Blanco is going to take the corner here for the Knights. We're just over halfway here in this second half. 2-2 the score, the first corner kick of the game for the Silver Knights. Blanco just getting set. Sterling stacking the box here. He raises the arms and sends this one in. Looking towards that back post. Nicely played by Hartman. Sterling trying to get a shot off. That one goes over Wiley. And now moving with a lot of pace is West Deptford. They're trying to advance Hartman. Nicely played there by Max Bleen. Almost a dangerous opportunity there for West Deptford. Well recovered there by the Knights.
That's some of the fears when you're going in for a corner kick and everyone moves up, and all that just that quick. West Deptford was coming back.
Collins down. No ref or no whistle called. Blanco gets it taken away from him by Urix. On the far side, it's Hartman. Hartman with a one-on-one opportunity here with Schmid. Bleem recovers. They double him. Trying to cross it in. Schmid makes the nice save. My goodness.
Dangerous, dangerous play there.
Great ball movement there by the West Deptford Eagles, but Schmid, coming in big as he always does, makes a nice grab.
Yeah, you aren't kidding the way West Deptford did that. Bing, 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 shoot. Almost scored it.
Pinball wizardry right there, Mr. K.
There has to be a twist.
As the famous Elton John would once say, he plays a mean pinball. As now this one's hit up there for West Deptford. Offsides is called there on Nick Hartman. Now to be a free kick here for the Knights. No short of action these past couple of moments, Mr. K, with the corner kick from the Knights and going the other way, West Deptford.
That's what they need to show. Show some offense here. They haven't really shown much of it here in this second half.
Nicely played there by Camardo as he's trying to advance Connor Maynard just a bit too far, and Hartman makes the scoop. He throws this one down, looking for Bruner. Wesley Reich trying to apply some pressure. And on the defensive side, it looks like Michael Walsh is going to have it. Getting it towards Eagle. Nicely played here by Wesley Reich, who's applying great pressure on this defensive line. But now West Deptford moving up, and now it seeps towards Delaney. Bright John back as well. He gets it back towards Travis Schmid, who plays it at his feet. Schmid back to Ortiz. Ortiz up to Blanco. Blanco surveying. Kicking it up towards Wesley Reich. Almost cut off there by Walsh. Connor Maynard applying pressure. That one hit out there by Carter Watson.
We're at that point in the game right now. It's a matter of who can either make the big play and who can avoid the big mistake.
And who can battle the cold, as it's getting much chillier out here.
Yeah, it is cold. For these guys, I'm sure it doesn't matter. But for now, it comes down to who can step up and make the play and who can avoid a mistake.
Eagle applying pressure on Bright John as he chips this one up for Hartman. Hartman against Bleem. Bleem getting positional advantage over Hartman, still battling. Bleem looking to kick this one away, and does. Nice play there by Max Bleem as Hartman pushes him down. It'll be a free kick there. What a play by Max Bleem.
I've known Max a long time. He's as determined a player as you can get, and he is very, very quick. Very skilled on that play as well.
Looks like Bleem wasn't ready for it, and he gets it over towards Collins. Collins getting pressured here by Delaney. Delaney taking it away there. Great hustle there by Landon Delaney. He tries to take a shot. That one goes wide. So the time is 16-13 reads on the scoreboard. Second half action, 2-2 the score in these semifinals. The winner of this game will go on to host either Lindenwold or Haddonfield this upcoming Friday.
Sterling had the lead if you're just tuning in. They led it 2-1. West Deptford has controlled this second half. They tied it.
Well, it's went 1-1, 2-2. So it's been back
that's right. They came back and tied it. You're right.
Yeah. So it's been back and forth throughout this game, and West Deptford yet to have a lead over these Silver Knights, but they have stayed tied throughout most of it. West Deptford the majority of possession time, nevertheless, and they've really taken it to the Sterling defense. Sterling defense staying strong. As now Bruner plays it at midfield, back to Eagle. Eagle pushing it forward. Jesus Blanco on Urix. Urix playing it back.
He's really impressed me. He's quick and good with the ball.
He is. This one gets played back to Urix. He crosses this one. Well played by Ortiz up to Wiley. Wiley over to Rosano. Now Rosano moving up. Michael Walsh makes a nice play to hit that one towards the sideline. That one stays in. This one hits off of Delaney. Off to Ortiz. Ortiz kicks this one forward, looking for Rosano. Rosano against Eagle on that far side, trying to bring a little bit of physicality to the team. Substitutions come in. So 14:40, the clock reads here in the second half. Time is ticking down for both of these teams to try and get the goal. If neither of these teams can get the goal, and this one will go into overtime, which is what we saw yesterday, Mr. K.
We did, and the girls were able to get a head ball goal in that first overtime period for the golden goal win. And
fortunately, we've seen Sterling actually cut that off for one moment as West Deptford moves up the field. A physical play on Ortiz. Whistle blows. Looks like it'll be a free kick here for the Knights. So as I was mentioning, Mr. K, fortunately this game will end in a tie for Sterling, as many of these games have throughout the year for the Silver Knights. And this one, if they cannot decide a victor in overtime or in the regulation, this one will go into penalty kicks.
It's been amazing, too, in Coach Marley's career here at Sterling. He's had many, ridiculously many games come down to penalty kicks. It's just crazy.
As Blanco hits this one off of an eagle. Sterling looking to get some possession time, and they do. Connor Maynor going one-on-one here with Eagle. He gets it stripped away from him. This one gets hit back to Bright John. John trying to use his speed to recover. Nicely played there by West Deptford, but John gets the ball back.
Really
John
well
getting
done.
it over towards Carson Wiley. John having a great game today. Bleem over to Wiley. Wiley with Yerix on his back.
Oops.
Blanco can't get all of it, kind of chunks it. Now this one's hit up towards Hartman. Collins recovering. Whistle blows, and it looks like offsides is called.
To the official right there in front of the Sterling bench. I'm sure he had a lot of help.
Hartman can't believe it. That would have been a big opportunity there for Sterling, or not, excuse me, for West Deptford.
Yeah, he was running free.
That would have been in the 67th minute of this game here, so that would have only left Sterling with 13 minutes left to try and tie it back up. And in a half, Mr. K, where they haven't had much offensive pressure.
Nah, there's been next to none. We had that one corner kick, and that's been about it.
So Collins up to Rosano, back to Blanco. Blanco getting it over towards Connor Maynor. That one hit off of a West Deptford player, so it'll be a throw in here for the Knights. Ethan White's will checking back in this game for the Sterling, along with a West Deptford player that I cannot see the number of yet. Looks like number 9, so that will be Troy Drager. It'll be a throw in here for the Knights. This one thrown in by Rosano to Camardo, back to Rosano. Rosano gets it taken away from him. Nice play by Chase Eagle. Rosano still applying pressure nevertheless, trying to use his physicality. Carson Wiley also there to help. Carson Wiley strips him of the ball. Now Carson Wiley trying to move it over towards George Walters. Walters has it. Kicking it towards the middle. Nobody home. Sterling player's a little frustrated there, as now this one's kicked over towards Schmid. Schmid comes off his line. Looks like he's going to grab it. So now Schmid taking his time, retreating back with 11 minutes and 20 seconds left here in half number 2. Game tied at 2. A Hartman opportunity called off of because of offsides would have been big for West Deptford, but now we're still knotted up. Sterling looking to control some offense here towards the end of the second half, because they haven't so far in this one. This one hit up. A nice chip there by John Bruner. This one hit towards Delaney. They're trying to put a shot on goal. That one hitting off of a Sterling player, so a corner kick coming here for West Deptford. Nice play there by Josh Bruner. And the corner will be taken here by Nick Hartman.
Dean Collins has been getting beat up. He's down on that one.
Once again. Probably 10 times today, Mr. K.
Here's a big scoring opportunity for the Eagles.
Hartman raises the arm, looking to send this one inside the box. Physical play. That one hit off of a head. Yearling trying to send a shot on goal. Another big opportunity there for West Deptford. And it looks like it's going to be a goal kick here. Yerix with a huge opportunity, but could not net it. It'll be a goal kick here for Travis Schmid as we are approaching 10 minutes to play here in half number 2.
Referee was right there in the middle of things, so he had a good look at it.
So Ortiz raises both of the arms. Slips. This grass is slippery today. A lot of players have slipped. Hitting George Walters there is Ryan Cuney, a senior on a sophomore there. Walters holding his own. So now, looks like Anthony Ortiz is going to kick it. Hopefully he doesn't fall again, Mr. K.
No, that makes it tough when you're kicking.
That's a nice kick there by Anthony Ortiz. Gets it over towards George Walters. That one hit out of West Deptford. Looks like a substitution coming in. It's going to be Wesley Reich. Looking to sub in George Walters. Sophomore for sophomore here.
As we stand here and look at this play here, Sterling is 5 players back.
Yeah.
So again, guarding against the big rush and the big play. See what they can create with that set offensively.
9 minutes left in half number 2 as here's the throw in here by Wesley Reich looking for Carson Wiley. Double teamed on this near side. Possession is awarded there to West Deptford. Nice plays there by Ryan Cuney. What looks like Alan Eastlack. Now a throw-in coming here for West Deptford.
How many times are you going to talk to him?
You hear the referee talking to West Deptford's number 12 there. Wasn't happy with something.
So this one thrown in. A big throw there. Jesus Blanco cutting it off. This one hitting off of Camardo. Weitzel knocks it down as well, but now West Deptford once again maintaining possession as they look to go up the field. Bright John in a foot race here with Delaney. Delaney with a little bit of a physical battle there. This one hit forward by Max Bleen, trying to advance Camardo. This one hit down by West Deptford. Weitzel plays at his feet, going for Rosano. Rosano looking for Camardo. Hartman comes out of his line and grabs it. Trying to move with pace here with under 8 minutes left to play. West Deptford playing with it in their defensive zone. It's the chill definitely approaching the field now. This one sent forward for Jason Camardo. Camardo with a big opportunity trying to take a shot on goal. He's hit in the box. No call, but
you're never going to call anything unless it's absolute robbery. You would never call that if you're a referee.
Mr. K, I don't know why Camardo didn't try and shoot it.
He's got to try everything he can, knowing that the ref is not going to call something this late in the game at that point.
It's just, I don't know why. I think Camardo had an open shot. I mean, unless the defender cut him off in a way we didn't see here. But nevertheless, we play on as Urick's applying pressure on Reich as he chips this one up for Camardo. This one hit off of Camardo, so he has to make sure this one stays in bounds.
Working on his box out skills there.
Yeah, definitely. Getting ready for basketball season.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a reason why Camardo didn't shoot that there. Probably taken off balance, what have you there. But, you know, again, it's easier said than done. You're going full speed at that.
So just under 7 minutes to play here in half number 2. Both teams knotted up at 2. Both teams looking for the go-ahead goal. Trying to get it before regulation comes to a close. Reich getting it towards the middle, looking for Rosano. Eagle kicks this one back out. Bright John coming up off of the defensive line to play it. He's knocked down, and the whistle blows.
That was a great anticipation by Bright John. The chance here now to set up a scoring opportunity. Very well done by Bright.
So a huge scoring opportunity here for the Knights. As Mr. K just mentioned, it's going to be Anthony Ortiz taking it as the clock is just about to hit 6 minutes. 2-2 the score here in half number 2. Excuse me, it won't be Anthony Ortiz. It'll be either Jesus Blanco or Ethan Weitzel. Bright John walking a little gingerly after that tackle as we are now under 6 minutes.
Going to walk off the 10.
Such a big opportunity here, Mr. K. The crowd has gone to a hush as the tension is definitely stirring between these two teams.
You can score from here. Again, you're fighting to win. The wind's going to have a little push. It's going to make the ball curve a little bit.
So waiting for the official okay from the ref. It looks like it'll be Ethan Weitzel to take it. Weitzel gets the whistle. He's looking to get ready. He sends this one to the back post looking for someone. West Deptford hits this one up, and that one goes over the goalpost. Well played there by West Deptford, but it will be a corner kick here for the Knights. So almost putting themselves in even worse position here is West Deptford. This is definitely a team you really don't want to take a corner against as time is ticking down. We're about officially 5 minutes remaining here in half number 2.
And Ortiz has been able to get a couple goals from this position over the season.
Yeah, that back post is where he lives. Seeing if they go with something different here. Weitzel has it. No support coming from the rest of the Sterling team. But they all crowd the box. Weitzel setting this one in, looking for the front post. Nice play by Hartman. Trying to hit it in as the Sterling team cleared out there by West Deptford. Weitzel retreats, trying to keep this one in, settles it. Looking for the cross. Can't get it. Pressured by Urick's. This one hits off of Urick's. Weitzel still fighting. Doing a good job, Urick's pressuring. Urick's touches it, keeps it in. Nice play there by Urick's. Is now West Deptford looking to go the other way.
Nice player.
So officially under 5 minutes to play here in half number 2. Sterling cannot capitalize on the corner or the free kick. Both kicks well played by West Deptford. As now Connor Maynard enters back into the game here for the Silver Knights. 4 minutes officially, as now this one's thrown in here for Camardo. Sterling controlling possession as we speak. Rosano trying to get it in towards Connor Maynard. Swamped there by the Eagles. As this one's coming over to my announcer's booth as Gleam kicks this one in.
Thank you, Max.
The wall would have had another use once again. This one gets predicted by Carson Wiley as Carson Wiley's looking to send it towards the front post. But that one goes out of bounds.
Again, now the thing I'm liking here is Sterling showing some offense here. They really didn't show offense for the first 30 minutes of the second half, and now they are.
So 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in half number 2. Sterling and West Deptford tied here in this semifinal game 2-2. So here comes a free kick here for West Deptford. Chipped a little low, and now West Deptford looking to go on the attack. Nice little handoff there to Josh Bruner. As now Sterling, with a lot of speed, trying to go back up the field. He's taken down. Another free kick here for the Knights. Moving up with pace as there's just under 3 minutes to play here in half number 2 on the scoreboard. Sterling looking to get the game-winning goal here, definitely, with such little time left, as Jesus Blanco will be the one to take it here for the Knights.
The last time they tried to put it short of the net and have it headed in, I'll be interested to see if they go the same type play or if he goes directly at the net.
So the ref walking 10. Lines up the West Deptford players. 2 minutes and 30 seconds counted here in the second half. This game knotted up at 2. Semifinal action. The winner will go on to host in the finals. Waiting for the official signal from the refs. Whistle blows. Blanco raises the arm, looking towards the net, looking for a seeping Anthony Ortiz. This one hits off of Ortiz. Sterling still trying to put a shot on goal. This one kicked towards the net, but that one gets hit out. It'll be a corner kick here for the, oh no, excuse me, it'll be the goal kick here.
Ortiz was in the ballpark on that, just couldn't quite get the position he needed to get the kick.
So 2 minutes left to play here in half number 2. A little bit of Rob Strauss in that sense.
I tell you what, we may have to pay rent. We've been here so long on this field between the 2 days.
Yeah, Mr. K and I basically living on this field after, and now, ooh, excuse me, Camardo subbed out here for Ethan Weitzel.
It's probably a good sub here for the last 2 minutes of action, because you're going to need Camardo if this game goes into overtime.
So a minute and 34 left in half number 2. West Deptford with the goal kick as they play it short to Eagle. Eagle looking to move up, pressured here by Connor Maynard. He chips this one forward, nicely cut off here by the Sterling defense. Rosano hits this one up, playing off of Eastlack, and this one seeping into West Deptford's defensive zone. Nice play there by West Deptford to get this one back out. Blanco trying to win the ball over 2 West Deptford players, and does. Great play there by Jesus Blanco. A slide tackle takes him down. West passes it back to the defensive line as we are just under 1 minute to play here in half number 2. Maynard looking for Rosano, can't get it, and now West Deptford going back on the attack here. Limited time left. Sterling really needs to play some tight defense, trying to advance Hartman on that far side. Looked like Delaney, but they can't do it. Schmidt's going to take his time with 37 seconds left here in half number 2.
Yeah, the last 10 to 12 minutes, Travis Schmidt's been the lonely guy back there. He hasn't seen any action at all, and Sterling fans are okay with that.
Yeah, and it seemed like other than the last 10 to 12 minutes, Schmidt was the guy seeing all the action.
Yeah, the West Deptford goalie was the lonely guy.
So this one kicked by Ortiz. Hits off a West Deptford player. Rosano chipping this one back in. No Sterling player there. Connor Maynard trying to hustle, but nothing will do. Is 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the second half has come to a close here between these two teams, and for the second straight day, Mr. K and I will be streaming overtime soccer here at West Deptford. Semifinal action in the Group 2 playoffs between Sterling and West Deptford will return as the end of regulation strikes 2-2. We'll be right back at you guys after a short little break. So welcome back here as we are back here in the announcer's booth getting ready for some overtime soccer between the Sterling Silver Knights and the West Deptford Eagles. I'm Daniel Leakin, joined by Tad Kazanetsky here. If you're just tuning in, regulation ended 2-2. The first goal scored by Jason Camardo by the Silver Knights, and then a beautiful goal scored by Ryan Cuny. And then right after that, I'd say even a minute, Connor Maynard got Sterling right back on the board, and then we entered halftime 2-1. Then entering the second half, West Deptford was in control. It was just a moment of time, it was just a matter of time until they put one in the back of the net. And Riley Urix, a kid who's been hustling all day for West Deptford, got them on the board, and that is how we've gotten here to overtime soccer.
All right, if you're new to this, you maybe didn't watch the game yesterday or missed our two girls games, what we're going to do is we're going to play 10 minutes, switch sides of fields another 10 minutes. But if somebody scores, it's called a golden goal, and the game is over. If we go through the two 10-minute periods, we go to the dreaded shootout for penalty kicks.
So both of these teams playing absolutely great soccer today. Sterling needing this win. This program been through so much these past couple of years. This is the team to do it. And now Sterling and West Deptford having 20 minutes to decide their fate. Two 10-minute halves. As we're just getting ready, it looks like West Deptford will start with possession. They are shooting towards the sun. Sterling scored both of their goals on the net that they are shooting on.
Well, if you can score in the first 10 minutes, you're advancing.
Yeah, that's what happened yesterday. So checking with the goalies, the ref awaiting the whistle here at West Deptford, and we are off. Some overtime soccer between Sterling and West Deptford in the Group 2 semifinal between Sterling and West Deptford. So let's get it started here as West Deptford's going to start with possession. Sterling applying the pressure to this defensive line, trying to cause a turnover, but they are moving up the field with great pace. Urix gets it back to Cuny. Cuny getting it towards the middle. This one's sent to the far side. Played well. Nice chip on the outside, and now they're trying to move with pace. Great play here by Wesley Reich to get possession. Reich sending this one forward to Connor Maynard. Connor Maynard with a nice touch, trying to get it to the outside. Now Carson Wiley charges on it, looking for Jason Camardo. Camardo bobbles it. This one peeps out, and now he's looking for Connor Maynard. Connor Maynard with some room. Connor Maynard looking to get the shot on goal, but this one crossed out there by Hartman.
That's a great job by Hartman, because I think if he doesn't come out there, you might get a breakaway shot at the net. Well done.
Mr. Ortiz next to me popped out of his seat.
He was ready to do the goal dance.
The last one played here by Carson Wiley against Urix. Two speedsters for the Sterling team. Carson Wiley coming out with the ball, dribbling it between the three players, trying to put a shot on goal. This one goes to the outside. A nice save there by Jason Hartman, but also a great play by Carson Wiley.
And the rule in overtime in any sport is get the ball on the net. If you get any shot, just get it on the net. Can't score unless you shoot.
So now Cuny with some room, firing this one deep. Played off of Collins, over to Blanco. Blanco to Wiley. Wiley surveying, sending this one up the far sideline, looking for Camardo. Camardo with some good speed, trying to get to it before this one goes out of bounds. He keeps it in. Nice control there by Camardo, playing it on the far sideline. He gets hit down. It looks like it'll be a goal kick here. So 8 minutes left to play here in the first half of overtime. These two teams ended regulation tied at 2.
Can only imagine what's going through some of these guys' minds right now, especially if you're a senior.
Yeah, there's a lot of seniors on the Sterling team, Mr. K.
Both sides. Whatever senior in the game, they know they got to make it happen now.
So Wiley up to Maynard. Maynard hits it down. This one hit back by West Deptford. Hits off of Urix. Played by Blanco. Up is Collins, and Collins sends this one back in for Camardo. Camardo makes a nice touch on the ball, but West Deptford clears. Wesley Reich hits it down. Over to Bleem. Bleem back to Reich. Reich getting pressured. Send this one ahead, but this one's turned over here by West Deptford. They play it back in their defensive line. It looks like Michael Walsh is going to have the ball here for the Eagles. Looking to send this one ahead. Cut off here by Wiley. Wiley taking his time, surveying the field. Gets it over towards Connor Maynard. Maynard moving up. Gets it over to the outside where it's Rosano. Rosano with a big opportunity here, looking to cross this one away. This one hits off of Walsh. This one's cleared by West Deptford. Jesus Blanco pounces on it, looking to take a shot on goal here, looking for the cross. Can't get over. Carson Wiley here with the shot, and that one goes wide.
Good idea by Wiley there. Like I said, just let it go. He's got a strong leg. He's a strong young man.
Strong, very. The moon peeking out over the horizon as the sun is slowly setting down behind us. 6:30 to play here in half number 2. All right, I peeked that out from a...
Well done.
Thank you. Shiver time here on the booth. I am uncontrollably shivering.
You're
these
allowed
past
to
couple of
stand
minutes.
up if you want.
Nah, I mean, it works a lot better for me when I sit down.
You're locked in when you sit down.
Yeah. I only do that when I can't see over there.
Okay.
But now Wesley Reich taking it from the defensive line, trying to move with a little bit of speed, make sure he doesn't turn it over. He almost just did as Bleem send this one back in for the Knights. Cuny trying to control it with Connor Maynard pressuring behind him. He's hit down, whistle blows, it'll be a free kick for West Deptford.
Matter with you?
5 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Oh, excuse me, 5 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. West Deptford to kick, it'll be Watson. He kicks it over to his left. West Deptford moving up with the ball, Camardo pressuring. Sterling trying to get possession back. This one creeps over to Carson Wiley, but played first by West Deptford. Looks like Troy Drager looking to send this one in, cut off by Collins, and now Michael Walsh once again will play it. This one deflects off of him. Connor Maynard looking to chip Rosano trying to keep it in front, getting pressured by Eagle, gets it back over to Connor Maynard. A nice pass there by Rosano. Rosano over to Wiley. Wiley looking towards Connor Maynard, looking to the outside where it's Jesus Blanco. He gets it taken away from him. Nice play by Eagle, as now Collins, with some pressure, sends this one back in for Carson Wiley.
Sterling looks like they're about a pass or a play away from scoring.
Now it's Max Bleem, who turns it over. Trying to get it back is Max Bleem. Nice recovery there by Bleem. Bleem trying to weave his way through a couple of defenders, sending it forward towards Connor Maynard, and he's trying to make a nice play, but Walsh takes it away. Carson Wiley right back to Blanco. Sterling really turning up the pace here against this West Deptford defense. Rosano crossing it, nobody home. Sterling still hustling, trying to get this one back. Nice play there by Bright John as he keeps moving forward. West Deptford player down. Rosano back to Wiley. Wiley up to Blanco. Blanco trying to get to it with Walsh. Walsh looking to hit this one out. Rosano keeps it in. He's trying to cross it.
Let's go!
Ortiz keeps it in. Sterling trying to move with pace. Urix getting pressured here by Carson Wiley, who's had an outstanding overtime so far as we are just under 4 minutes to play.
First overtime.
My goodness, need to take a breath there. There's a lot of play to narrate as
Stay with him, stay with him!
it's now hit down. It's Cuny by Connor Maynard. So it'll be a free kick for West Deptford. 3 minutes and 38 seconds read on the clock. First half of overtime between these two teams. Looking for the golden goal. One goal will seal the other team's fate and send the other team on to the finals, where they will host either Haddonfield or Lindenwold. Both arms raised, and they send it in. A nice kick by Hartman. Schmid looking for the collection, and he makes it. Nice save there by Travis Schmid.
That's the advantage of having the tallest player in the field be the goalie. He can get up higher than anybody else, and obviously he can use his hands, but it really helps to have a tall goalie.
He's a great athlete, too. Great soccer player for the Sterling team. His main sport is now this one chipped forward for Camardo. He can't get to it.
I'm hoping we see a dunk from him this year.
I'm hoping to. That'd be an awesome thing to call, Mr. K.
I keep challenging him to. I'm like, come on, I want to see it this year.
I think he's close.
Got to give him that goon juice. That's right.
In intense moments, Mr. K does a great job to cut the tension. Is now West Deptford moving in. Bright John moving with tremendous speed, looking to play this one back to Schmid. Schmid kicks this one back to center. Great kick there by Travis Schmid as it finds the foot of Carson Wiley. Wiley trying to advance up the field. This one's hit over towards Bleem. Bleem with a little bit of time, getting pressured by West Deptford. He kicks it forward towards Wesley Reich. Reich looking back towards Carson Wiley. This one popped up. West Deptford looking to play it, pressured by Camardo and what looks like Reich on that far side. Carson Wiley still playing some consistent defense here for the Knights. A slide tackle takes out a West Deptford player, but now Sterling moving up. Camardo trying to outleg Watson as Watson makes the smart play to kick that one out, and it'll be a throw in here for Sterling. 2 minutes left to play here in the first half of overtime as Sterling and West Deptford try and get one on the board.
Well, this first 8 minutes or so, it's been mainly a Sterling offensive surge.
So Walters, the throw it in here for the Knights. Finds Weitzel. So that one's going to go out for Sterling.
Called a bad throw. Haven't seen that called in a while, but that's what they called there.
So 1:30 read on the first half of overtime. Sterling and West Deptford both looking for that golden goal to put them into the finals. Now West Deptford with the offensive positioning. This one hit back towards George Walters. He hits it over towards Weitzel. Weitzel trying to push it past Yerix. He almost gets taken down. Weitzel stays up. Getting it over towards Camardo. Camardo trying to put himself in some right positioning. Goes one-on-one here with Watson. Tries to put it past Watson. Whistle blows, and it will be a free kick for Sterling.
Jason's going to have to do a push-up, get himself in gear. We're under a minute to go here in this first overtime.
So under a minute to go. A big opportunity here for Ethan Weitzel. Sterling crowding the box. Only 2 Knights stay back. Weitzel waiting for Sterling to get in position. There's 45 seconds left here in first half of overtime. Golden goal. Weitzel raises both of the arms. Sends this one inside the box. Looking for a Knight. Almost gets to Ortiz, and Ortiz can't get to it. Rosano has it. Kicks it back in. West Deptford trying to clear. Sterling applying the pressure. And they do get it out of bounds, or Watson will try and save it. This one stays in, hits off of Weitzel. Weitzel looking to cross this one in with 20 seconds left. This one hits off of Connor Maynard. Bright John also up to play the attacking spot. This one hit down by Yerix. Blanco there to cut him off. Blanco looking for Rosano with about 10 seconds left here in the first half of overtime. Rosano keeping it in, pushed away by Delaney. Delaney now moving up, but this will basically seal overtime. And the first half will come to a close. A great first half of overtime from Sterling, but they still do not decide a victor here between these two teams. We'll be right back at you after this short break. So we are here for some second half overtime between the Sterling Silver Knights and the West Deptford Eagles. What a game we've had so far. First half of overtime didn't result in any goals, so we now go into one more. If neither team can score after this second half, we will go into penalty kicks for the second time here on Sterling Channel 19.
And that last one was as exciting as it gets, so we'll get to more on that if we get there. We have a lot of experience in it. We'll see, but somebody in the next 10 minutes, if they can get it in the goal, will send their team to the finals.
Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Daniel Leakin, joined by Tad Kasaneski. These two teams battling it out after regulation. It ended 2-2. Now it is second half of overtime. There's only 10 more minutes to play, and then we will go into the dreaded penalty kicks for both of these teams. Both of these teams playing 90 minutes, 10 more minutes to go.
You're tired, too. There's no doubt. You are tired if you're on this field right now. Playing with guts and what you have left inside you. That's it.
At the end of the day, it's going to come to who wants to win this game more. And obviously both teams want to win this game, but it's who wants it more who's going to go and grab it.
It also comes down to sometimes getting a lucky break.
This one's hit out by Collins. So now West Deptford with possession after Sterling started with it. So now the throwing coming here for West Deptford. This one controlled by Hartman. Hartman pressured by 3 Silver Knights as he peels away, looking to send this one for Delaney. Sterling looking for the offsides, can't get it. Delaney still pushing, pressure from behind by Bright John. Delaney keeps it. Rosano kicks it. Nice play there by Quentin Rosano. Only Camardo is the lone attacker back. As West Deptford looking to apply the pressure.
He almost got that. Now he may have an injured player.
Yeah, that looks like Carter Watson. Got hit there by Camardo on the leg.
Tell you what, Jason has an incredible knack for anticipating where the ball's going to go. We've talked about it before in this game.
So Watson's up. Clock did tick a little bit, so now we're under 9 minutes to play here in half number 2. Whistle blows, and West Deptford's going to start with the ball. Hartman is getting instructed to move the ball back.
Good job by Coach Marley's to say that's got to back up.
Yeah, Coach Marley's has a knack for those kind of things, Mr. K.
It's pretty obvious. It's where the guy was laying down. And he was laying down somewhere around this area right there.
No wonder he is our law and public safety teacher.
Yes, he knows.
Picked it out like a little lawyer right there as Hartman raises both of the arms, ready to send this ball into the box. Bit of commotion. This one trickles over to a West Deptford player trying to put a shot on goal. This one cleared away by Max Bleem. This one almost goes in. What a save there by Travis Schmid.
He just saved the season, folks. That was the game. I think Ortiz is hurt. That'll stop the clock. Is that Ortiz down?
Yep.
Wow. I thought that was ball game for sure. Wow. Yeah, Travis is going to go collect himself as Ortiz is in the 6-yard area.
What a save by Travis Schmid.
I don't know how he saved it. I really don't.
So Ortiz down. Hush falling over the Sterling side. Hoping number 7 is okay. Schmid stellar in net in this game. Let up a couple goals. A great goal by Ryan Cuny and let up a little dribbler by Yerix. But wow, that's the biggest save he's probably made in his career, Mr. K.
I would agree. I think a good job by the referee there to try and let Ortiz get his air back, because if somebody comes out to look at him, he's got to come out of the game. So the referee doing everything he can do, stop the clock to try and give Anthony a chance to continue on in this game.
Wow. What a couple of moments there for the Silver Knights. That could have been it. That could have been the end. And Travis Schmid making a humongous save there for the Silver Knights. And it will be a goal kick. Ortiz still trying to collect himself.
Now, if Sterling somehow wins this game either in overtime or in penalty kicks, that's a play we're going to talk about for a long time by that young man there. The big banana, Travis Schmid.
The big banana. I really like that, Coaster K.
There he is in his yellow outfit.
He is the big banana. I like to call him the highlighter man, but the big banana works too.
The big banana today.
So Schmid's going to get ready to punt it. Has no one near him. Loads up the boot and fires. A nice kick there from Travis Schmid. Gets it over to Connor Maynor. Connor Maynor has it at his feet. The head-banded warrior. As Bleem sends this one forward for Camardo. Camardo playing it with some pressure, trying to send this one up for Carson Wiley. Carson Wiley with some speed. Looks like he's going to get to the ball looking for the cross. That one's just going to go behind the net.
But again, good idea by Wiley there to try and get that one off. I think if you're close, you got a shot. You got to put it on net.
So 8 minutes to play here in half number 2 of overtime. Again, regulation ended 2-2. First half of overtime, no goals, and now we have 8 minutes to settle who will be the victor, or this will go to penalty kicks. This one played by Carson Wiley. And now sent back in by West Deptford. Nicely played by Ortiz. Now playing it is Drager. Drager looks to send this one forward. Nicely played by Dean Collins. Camardo looking to apply pressure on Walsh. Walsh trying to kick this one up for West Deptford. Nice play by Rosano over to Maynor. Maynor trying to put a move on Drager. Maynor kicks it back towards Bright John. John cuts back, getting pressured here by Delaney. Gets it back towards Dean Collins. Collins sends this one forward. Hits off of Drager. Connor Maynor plays it. Maynor getting pressured from behind. He's pushed. No call. This one played to Carson Wiley. Wiley looking to send Wesley Reich. Wesley Reich trying to move with some speed, trying to cause a turnover. This one hit out smartly by West Deptford, but now West Deptford with some but now Sterling with the throw-in.
Nice defensive play there. That could have been trouble for West Deptford.
Reich tossing this one for Camardo. Camardo thought that one would go over the head of the West Deptford defender, but did not. Carson Wiley with a slide tackle. He pops right back up, and now West Deptford trying to move. Bright John, the first one to the ball after it's deflected by Delaney. And now it's pushed past John, and now Delaney moving. Hartman has the ball on his feet. This one cleared away by Collins. Go back to John. John looking to clear this one. This one hits off of a West Deptford player, and it'll be a Sterling throw-in.
Can really see that John hobbling around there.
Yep.
He's having trouble getting his feet.
So 6 minutes to play here in overtime half number 2. As the whistle blows, couple substitutions. Looks like Ethan Weitzel will check back into this game here for Sterling.
Are they going to get Bright off here? I think
it looks like Wesley Reich.
He's there taking Bright off there.
Oh,
There he
yep.
goes. Yeah, he's hurting. Ankle?
Yeah, it looks like it. So it'll be a throw in here for Sterling. Wesley Reich assuming the Bright John spot. This one hit off of West Deptford, so it'll be a throw in once again. Rosano moving quickly with about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to play.
Mr. Manlett did a good job on the reception of that catch, unlike any of his receivers, the Dallas Cowboys. Well done.
Oh, burn.
He caught it. They can't.
Now this one hit back towards Wesley Reich. Reich getting some pressure. He's going to fire this one away over towards Ethan Weitzel. This one hit back. Weitzel still trying to pursue. This one hit forward. Max Bleem comes up. Skies this one back in looking for Camardo. This one hit back. Cuny gets it over. And now this one's set up towards Yearlicks, but now it's back to Carson Wiley. Wiley looking for Weitzel. Weitzel trying to put a move on what looks like Eastlack. Weitzel still playing on that far side, trying to get positional advantage. Nice defense there by Eastlack. It'll be a goal kick here for West Deptford with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to play.
That was a nice defensive play by Eastlack. Held the edge. He even got the goal kick.
Keep it there, White. Keep it there.
So both arms raised. West Deptford sends it. This one hits off of Blanco. This one's here for Josh Bruner. He turns it over to Connor Maynor. Connor Maynor now moving. Maynor looking down the field, trying to chip this one up towards Jason Camardo. This one hitting off the head of the West Deptford defender. Sterling now trying to keep the midfield as Wesley Reich applying pressure. This one gets over to Yearlicks, and now he sends this one forward. Nicely played there by Collins. Both teams looking for more of a long game as we take a look at with around 4 minutes left. This one chipped forward for Bruner. Bruner back to Hartman. Hartman dangling his way through Dean Collins. He gets past Collins. Hartman trying to put a shot on goal. Nicely saved there by Travis Schmid. Could have been lethal with around 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the second half of overtime.
Good job by Travis again. Hanging and anchoring in that back line.
Schmid pops it up, looking for Connor Maynor, hits off his head, looking for Camardo. Camardo can't get to it. This one hits off of Wiley. Wiley chipping it forward, looking for Jason Camardo. This one played well there by Eastlack. Now, looks like Yearlicks will play it at around center, getting pressured here by Connor Maynor. Maynor looking to keep the pressure on. Yearlicks keeps it in. Now this one gets chipped up. Wesley Reich still playing the speed advantage on that far side. Collins sends this one away. Looking up towards Connor Maynor. And now Connor Maynor down.
It's kind of the one that got the elbow from the goalie in that game too with the blood.
So Connor Maynor was down for the moment.
Yeah, he's on with that headband in that, I guess, the Barnegat game. Oh, we have somebody else down over here. Here we have this.
Sterling kind of dropping like flies at the moment. That looks like it's Anthony Ortiz once again.
And it's understandable. I mean, we've played a high-pace, winner-take-all game. We've gone 40 minutes, 40 minutes. We've gone 10, and now we've gone about 7.5.
So almost 97 minutes worth of play here for these boys. They're definitely tired. They're restless. Both teams looking for that game-winning goal. Connor Maynard was taken out for the moment.
Thank God you have your math skills. I had to call out all those numbers, and like that, you got 97 minutes. Like, oh, okay.
So the ball's dropped. West Deptford moving quickly. Bruner pops this one up. This one played off of a West Deptford player. Trickles over towards Schmid. Schmid makes the grab.
We're about 2:35 away from penalty kicks, folks.
So tension rising here at West Deptford. Schmid gets it over towards Rosano. Rosano playing it on a hop, chipping it forward towards Jason Camardo. Camardo gets a hit off of him as Rosano looks to chip it up. Weitzel trying to put it on net, weaves his way past a couple of defenders, has some open room, looking for Camardo. That one hits off, and now it'll be a corner kick here for the Knights. Jesus Blanco going to be the one to take it.
Nice job by the defender, though, to block that and put it down. This could be our last good scoring opportunity for any team coming up right now.
So Blanco has it on the near flag, a right-footed shooter trying to look towards the box. Ortiz, who's been down a few times, is in the midst. Raises the arm, Blanco sends it. That one going behind the net.
Kind of anticlimactic there.
Definitely. So 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the second half of overtime. Both teams looking for that golden goal. West Deptford could very well have the last possession of this overtime as time continues to tick down. Both hands go up. This one gets chipped towards center. Carson Wiley, the lone Sterling player there. He's fighting with two West Deptford players. Now it looks like Cuny has it on his foot, kicks it over towards Hartman. Hartman in the middle, dangling through a few Sterling players, gets it past Blanco. Hartman still moving. Nice play there by Max Bleem. Sterling now has to move with just a minute to play. This one hits off of Eagle, now towards the middle. Looks like Drager back to Eagle. Eagle now moving. Nice step there by George Walters. 50 seconds left to play, second half of overtime. So now West Deptford hits it back. Yearlicks can't handle it, and now Sterling will have possession. 40 seconds. The Knights have to move. This will be a throw in here from George Walters. Walters has to be quick with it. He takes a couple steps and throws. This one hits off of Eagle. Settled down by West Deptford. Blanco to Walters. Walters trying to battle on that far side. 25 seconds left. Walters with the throw in. Kick throws it up towards Jason Camardo. Camardo getting the advantage, trying to cross it towards Quentin Rosano. This one popped up. Rosano trying to play the ball. Now it's 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7. This one crossed out, and I think that will do it for overtime action between Sterling and West Deptford. So the second time this year, Mr. K, where we have entered penalty kicks in soccer overtime. Ortiz now down on the ground once again. Mr. Ortiz going on to check. Make sure Ant's okay. Definitely battled through a lot of pain in that overtime.
Without a doubt.
But now it will be penalty kicks between Sterling and West Deptford.
And this is something we haven't gone through on TV with the boys. We've gone through it with the girls last year in those Coaches Cup games, and then we went through it in that playoff game a little early. It's the first time we're going to play this game with the boys. So again, if you're new to this, what's going to happen now is both teams are going to present 5 kickers. There'll be a coin toss at the middle, and we'll try and give you the coin toss now in the middle. Depending on who wins, you can either choose to go first or second. After 5 kicks, it's the one who scores the most. If it stays good after 5, then it's 1-1. If you score, the other team has to score. If you miss, the other team scores, the game is over. And that's how Sterling girls won it the other day on the 9th attempt as Jason Camardo's out there. Let's see who wins this toss and where we go.
The 18th total attempt for the Knights as well. Between both of the teams, they knocked off the Seneca Golden Eagles in the quarterfinals, which then boosted them to the semis, and now they are in the finals going against Haddonfield this Thursday. So we're trying to get a view of the coin toss. We should have an indication on who won.
Here we go. believe West Deptford has won the toss. Usually you'll go second if you win the toss.
So I think Seneca won the toss and they went first when we covered. So it'll be interesting to see what West Deptford does here.
Depends on what your team is. I want to know what I got to do myself, but there is no set way to go. So each coach will put 5 players out to kick.
It looks like for the 5 for Sterling, it'll be Blanco, Carson Wiley, Connor Maynard, Dean Collins, and Jason Camardo.
And people ask, well, why penalty kicks? If I turned the camera, which I'm not going to do, and show you the sun is pretty close to setting here. And that's why you have to come up with an end game of this. And that's why we also play the game at 2 o'clock instead of the 4 o'clock time.
Now for West Deptford, looks like Carter Watson, Riley Yerix, and Sean Wiggenhorn are the 3 out there at the moment.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you one little good luck feeling I'm getting right now. Every penalty kick that we've done last year and this year that Sterling's won has been to the right of the camera. And we are going to the right of the camera today. That's just stupid and it means nothing.
We were just discussing this in the car. You're a very superstitious man.
I am. And it's the fact that this kick is to the right. I'm feeling good about this.
So the brick wall Travis Schmidt has to live up to his name here. Number 1, he's been consistent for the Knights these past couple of years to now. In the biggest moments of his career, needs to muster up a few saves. The first kick is going to be Riley Yerix for West Deptford. Got the second goal to tie the game in regulation.
It looks like West Deptford is going to go first.
Yeah. Big moments here at West Deptford. The second straight game where we've covered, it's either gone into overtime or it's gone into penalty kicks.
It's like this young man I'm a big fan of. He has played a great game today.
So Yerix getting the ball set to his pleasure. Standing against the big Travis Schmidt. A hush has fell over both crowds here at Sterling. The ref giving over the, or trying to write down the number. So Yerix getting set. We're just awaiting the whistle here to get the first shooter. Schmidt ready. Yerix ready. Whistle blows. And Yerix sails it. Yerix has sailed the first shot against Travis Schmidt, and now the shooter for the Silver Knights, it's going to be the senior captain, Jesus Blanco.
And remember, it's the best of 5, so you can still recover from that. But Sterling's going to have a possible 1-shot advantage through this first 5. And that's the biggest thing about this, is when you practice this, you can't recreate this situation, but you have to at least find a way to get it on the net.
So Blanco getting set. Takes about 5 steps back. Getting ready here against Jason Hartman. Awaiting the whistle. Here we go. Blanco's buried it. Big play there by Jesus Blanco. Sterling takes a 1-0 advantage over West Deptford. 1 shooter in.
Had that very unorthodox style. He planted his foot, he stopped, and then just let the goalie dive and then kicked from there. You can't, when I say stop, your motion continues. Very odd though looking there on that, Danny.
So Ryan Cuny now going to be the shooter for West Deptford. Buried a goal past Travis Schmidt earlier in the first half of the game. Now gets ready to take a penalty kick. His team down 1 goal. Whistle blows. And Travis saved it. Travis saved it against Cuny. What a save there by Travis Schmidt. And now it'll be Dean Collins for the Silver Knights.
Huge, huge save. If a goalie can make a save there, tremendous. Now, if Dean Collins can make this, that puts you up by 2.
This is the second time in the playoffs that West Deptford has been in penalty kicks. In the quarterfinal round, they beat Middle Township in them. And now, once again, they approach penalty kicks. Dean Collins is going to be the shooter here for the Silver Knights. So Sterling up by 1. This is the second shooter. It's 1-0. West Deptford's missed 2. Sterling has made 1. Now the second shooter for the Knights. Collins. Whistle blows. Buries it! Collins has buried it for the Silver Knights. What a shot for Collins. And now a big shot coming here for Carter Watson.
He has to make it. I mean, it's not over, but they're digging themselves a big hole. Congratulations to Dean on a big shot there. Well done.
So Carter Watson, the shooter for West Deptford, has played the defensive line well throughout this game. Needs to bury this one, or Sterling could have a chance to seal it. Watson takes a couple steps back.
Come on, Travis!
Waiting the whistle, he blows. And Watson gets it. Big shot there by Carter Watson. Seeps it past Travis Schmid. A nice bury there by Watson, as it's now 2-1 in the third shooter, and it's going to be Captain Camardo to take it here for the Silver Knights.
Eagles definitely needed that one now. It gives them a little bit of room to hang in there. I'll tell you what, as a coach, I've coached Jason in basketball, and I actually coached him in baseball. Is the guy always went with the ball on his foot or in his hand.
So Captain Camardo buried the first goal of the game for either team. Sterling's leading scorer with 9 on the season. Awaiting one of the biggest shots of his life. Whistle blows. And Camardo gets it saved. Nice save there by Jason Hartman. A huge save for West Deptford, as now here comes another shooter for West Deptford. It looks like it's going to be Sean Wiggenhorn.
And that last shot was on net. That was a great job by the goalie to get down there. That was not an easy ball to save. So what do we have score-wise here as we go to this?
So it is 2-1 after 3 shooters. Sterling leads. This is the 4th shooter for West Deptford. Whistle blows. Wiggenhorn approaches and buries it. Another huge shot there for West Deptford to make it 2-2 after 4 shooters for West Deptford. And now Sterling with an opportunity to take the lead once again with their 4th shooter. It's going to be Carson Wiley.
Wiley, an underclassman, I'll tell you what, he plays with a lot of confidence, whether it be lacrosse or soccer. He's a kid I have no problem with shooting it too. I love his confidence when he plays his sports.
So Schmidt's gotten beaten on the last 2. Hartman saved the last. We'll see what happens here for Carson Wiley. Wiley taking steps back, awaiting the whistle. Almost lines it up like a field goal here. Whistle blows. And Wiley gets it. A huge goal for Carson Wiley. And now, Mr. K, Travis Schmid has the opportunity to seal it against the West Deptford lead scorer, Nick Hartman.
Hartman has to score, or Sterling's moving on and hosting the championship game. Imagine the pressure on this young man.
Nick Hartman, a senior for this West Deptford team, 16 goals on the season, 13 assists, 45 points. Has to score here. Travis Schmid coined the brick wall with 93 saves this season in 16 games. Even more today. Came up big in overtime with a huge save on West Deptford. Needs to come in big once again. Nick Hartman, the best scorer here for West Deptford, has to get this one, or Sterling will prevail to the finals and host either Lindenwold or Haddonfield. Hartman awaiting the whistle. Whistle blows. And he buries it. So now it comes down to the foot of Connor Maynor. Connor Maynor, the leading point scorer for the Silver Knights this year with 20, has 8 goals on the season, got injured in the game against Barnegat. That's why he has that headband on. Has scored once today off of a nice pass from Bright John, and now has the opportunity to shoot the Silver Knights into the finals.
How apropos would it be if an underclassman sends a senior-laden team to the championship game at home?
So Connor Maynor. Sophomore counterpart Taylor Baker did it yesterday. We will see if Connor Maynor can do it today. Pressure on him, whistle blows. And save there by Jason Hartman. A huge save for West Deptford as they've come back in these PKs after the 5th shooter. And now we are all tied up going into the 6th.
That is so hard to do. Good effort by Maynor. What a save by the goaltender. So now it's 1v1. If West Deptford goes first and scores, we have to match. There you see, 1v1.
Wow.
Sterling was that close from moving on.
In Sterling fashion, again, Mr. K, comes in a dramatic moment. Connor Maynor could have sealed it, but Jason Hartman coming in huge.
And again, that was a low ball on the ground. He had to really get out there to grab that.
So awaiting the West Deptford shooter. Both crowds fallen into a silence as the sun sets behind us, the moon showing above.
You can reset your 5. You can go in whatever order you want right here. So you could go with your first guy if you want. You could go with your last guy if you want.
Be interesting to see what moves West Deptford makes here.
But just know, again, as you see Coach Marley's, he's in the center talking. If West Deptford goes first and scores, you have to match that score. It's not 5 for 5. It's 1-on-1 now.
So it looks like, what it seems, it's going to be Carter Watson. So Carter Watson, again, a defender for this West Deptford team, brought them back into it after being down 2. Now has the opportunity to put them up and put the pressure on the Silver Knights. Schmid, numero uno, in net, could be the one to push this Sterling team to victory. Taking a moment to himself, Watson looks like he's ready. Schmid approaching the line, getting ready to take this shot. Awaiting the whistle. Whistle blows. Watson approaches. And he hits the crossbar! Watson has hit the crossbar! As now the game comes on the foot of number 16, Jesus Blanco.
Let's go, Jesus! Come on, Jesus! Put it in!
Blanco, a lover of the sport, a learner of the sport, and a knower of the sport for sure. Plays with a ton of heart. Wears that captain's patch with pride. Trying to send his team on to the finals in his senior year. Number 16 could be the one to finish it here for the Silver Knights on Jason Hartman. Awaiting the whistle. Both people seem like they're ready. Blanco, deep breath, and goes. Blanco wins it! Jesus Blanco has won it for the Silver Knights, and the Silver Knights move on to the Group 2 finals. What a moment for the boys. They will either host Lindenwold or Haddonfield, and Sterling sweeps the girls' one seed and the boys' 1 seed here at West Deptford. Sterling has won it in shootout fashion and a final score of 3-2.
And West Deptford has nothing to hang their heads out. What a great game. Their goaltender, 2 tremendous saves to keep them alive. But Sterling has a home game for the title.
Jesus Blanco, in fitting fashion, the one to put it away.
Well, look at that. There's Anthony Ortiz being helped off the field.
Trying to go celebrate with his teammates, definitely feeling the effects of the game today. Sterling, again, will move on to either face Haddonfield or Lindenwold in the finals at home at the Castle. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some of the players after this huge win for the Silver Knights for a little bit of a post-game interview. We'll be right back. Sterling has won 3-2 over West Deptford. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 after Sterling wins again in dramatic fashion in a shootout. 3-2 the final score, and I'm here with the hero, Jesus Blanco. Jesus, you've been a member of this team for a really long time, one of the team captains, and to come up with such a huge goal for your team, how does it feel?
It feels amazing, man. What can I say? We're back in the finals, baby. Let's go.
I know it definitely feels good for you. I want you to go over and celebrate with your teammates, but just a few words. That game almost started to slip away from you guys, but you guys stayed controlled. You guys stayed in control of the game and came back and won. And how does it feel for you to take down this talented West Deptford team?
It feels great. Well, we knew what we were going to get into today. Behringer talked to us that there's just some stuff we can't prepare for, and that second half said it all. It almost got away from us, but we held together as a team and we got through it at the end.
Sterling in dramatic fashion has won a lot of these games once again today, and Jesus, talk to us about what was going through your mind approaching that final shot.
Nothing. I prayed to God and God did the rest. Thanks to him, we were back in the finals and I made both of my PKs.
And to host the finals at the Castle, how much does that mean for you and the team to have the support of the superfans behind you?
It means a lot. It means a lot. Let's just bring it home. Come on, boys.
Thanks for coming on, Jesus. I appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll be joined by Bright John. Bright, very excited for this one. Very excited for you. How does it feel to get such a big win over West Deptford?
It feels great, man. The series was tied up and we brought it back, bro. Oh my God.
And you had a ridiculous assist to Connor Maynard. Talk to us about how that play developed.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get him the first play. I messed up and I had to get my redemption and I got it. I'm glad I did though.
And you play with a lot of confidence and swagger, and how is playing at the Castle going to really help that out?
The fans, man. Gotta love the fans. And I hope everybody comes out to that game. Please do. Please do, bro.
And for the girls and the boys to now be in the finals, how does it feel to be a part of a big soccer program that happens in?
It feels amazing. I don't have no words right now, man. But love you, Danny.
I see you, right? I appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir.
We're going to take just a step back for one moment. I'm going to go get more players, and we'll be right back at you guys. So we're back here joined by Max Bleeman. Max, you had your hands full with Hartman today, and you played rather well against him. How does it feel to come out against such a great player and play outstanding?
It feels great. The kid's a really good player. He caused us problems. He was in our game plan. Props to him, but we came out, we did what we did. Defense played strong. We had a bunch of injuries in the back that we played through. It was just an all-around great team performance by the defense.
And you guys just punched your ticket back into the finals, either going to go against Haddonfield or Lindenwold at home. How does that feel for you and the program to get a home game?
It feels amazing. I think in the last 20 years we have one final appearance, and it was 2 years ago. I remember playing in that, and that game was intense. And the energy came at Delran. We need to see it at Sterling soon. That Friday night, we better see the whole school there at Sterling High School.
And how did the vibe feel on that sideline once Jesus was going for that last kick?
We had a bunch of confidence in him. Everyone was hyped. We were riled up. Yeah, we were nervous. People were looking away. Some people were doing their thing, but we knew in our hearts that Jesus was the guy to take that kick, and we knew that he was going to make it.
No matter the opponent, what is the confidence level going through the team entering next game?
Hey, we have 2 goals, 3 goals, and 2 goals. That's more scoring than we've done in most this year so far. It feels great to have our offense finally picking things up. We already have one of the best defenses in the state, so it feels great to go out and get a big win and have a final game at home.
I appreciate you coming over, Max. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dan.
I'm going to pull over Quentin Rosano as I see him walking back. Now, Quinn, you're a senior on this team. You've gone through a lot. You've switched positions multiple times, and you guys come up with a big win today. How does it feel for you?
It feels great. You had me crying there for a second. I ain't gonna lie, but it was great. And we got one more. Job's not finished. We need one more, and then we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
So to play at the Castle in front of all the super fans, what does that mean for you and the team in confidence and in just the swagger portion of your team?
A lot of confidence. A lot of confidence. Playing home with everyone there helps us out a lot. Helps us a lot.
And just such a big moment when Jesus netted that last shot. How were you feeling on the sidelines?
I was crying. I was crying for about 5 minutes. It might have been 5. I was crying. I didn't know what else to do except cry.
And no matter the opponent, how are you guys feeling going into next game?
confident. We're home. We're confident. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this job finished.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming on, Q. Thank you for watching your language. Next, it's going to be Dean Collins. Dean, I don't think I've ever seen a player get hit in a sport as much as you did today, and you stand here and stand strong. How does it feel to come out with a win today?
Feels great, man. I mean, I was here my sophomore year with a broken nose watching my boys win, but it feels great to be a part of that team.
Yeah, now you are a part of that team, and not only a part of it, such a huge factor. And to come in here against West Deptford, and I guess as you guys would like to say, walk in their trap and take over it, how does that feel?
Feels great, man. We know West Deptford's one of the best teams we'll see all year. It was a great matchup the first 2 times we played them. They got the better half of us the second time, but we knew, we're confident. You can see it in our play, and, we're just boys. Chemistry's there, so.
And, I mean, how are you feeling physically? I mean, you took a lot today, and you came out the latter half of it playing strong. How does it feel for you to pursue throughout this game and be resilient?
Adrenaline's taking complete control over my body, man. Like, I can't feel nothing right now. I'm just so excited. I can't wait till Friday.
I appreciate you coming on, Dean. Thank you very much. You go get some rest. I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to go get Coach Marley's for everyone, and he will come on for an interview. I'll start with Jason. Hold on, Jason, come to my left. Yep. All right, so guys, we're back here on the field, here with Jason Camardo, Captain Camardo, if you may. And I mean, Jason, being one of the senior captains for this team, watching them advance to the finals, how does it feel for you?
The world, bro. Every single person on that field, I know, even the seniors, every person on the field, even the bench, we've wanted this for literally years, man. Being able to win this game, it's amazing, bro. Can't even say it.
And through the
describe it, bro.
my fault. And then through the cold and through all of the things that were happening around you, got that first goal in the net to set the bar for the team. And I mean, what was going through your head as you scored that first one?
I mean, I saw the ball get through, and I knew it was 1-on-1 with the keeper, so I knew I had to do whatever I can, anything I can do to get the ball in the back of the net, and thankfully I did, and so thankful that I was able to score there.
So there are a lot of younger players on this team. Ethan Weitzel, I mean, Jason Hoffman, Connor Maynor especially, someone that is exactly like you in many ways in the position world. How does it feel as a veteran to have such a big impact on some of those younger kids?
I mean, all the young kids on the team are amazing, man, and they all look up to us and listen to us, and being able to play with them is just it's amazing, and hopefully we can go out there and win this team, win the school a sectional championship.
And to have a home game in front of the superfans, how much is that going to mean for you and the team?
I love it. Obviously, I love it. I mean, every game's big and important for us. Every game's a championship game, like I've been saying all year. But being able to play in front of the home stands is amazing. So hopefully we can go out there and get this W, bring a sectional championship home.
I appreciate you coming on, Jason. Thank you very much. Next, I'm going to have number 1, the GOAT, Travis Schmidt. He's going to come to my right. And I mean, Trav, a lot of emotions thrilling through your head as that game came to a close. And I mean, you're a very emotional guy. It took you a lot to get here. How does it feel to come out with a big win against West Deptford?
It feels awesome. I've waited since my sophomore year to get back to a final. So just knowing it's just like the work that we put in as a team, it feels great to all be back. And you know, I made some mistakes during the game that really I thought were going to set my team up to lose. So it just feels great.
And I mean, but you've also made some great plays, Trav. You can't undermine that. And you had a huge save in that second half of overtime on the line that could have sealed the game. And I mean, what is going through your head during a big save like that, and after and before? Like, how are you feeling?
To be honest, I felt like nothing. Like I just saw the ball. I wasn't in my head. I just reacted.
And now you guys have a home game either against Haddonfield or Lindenwold, two pretty similar opponents, or familiar opponents, I should say, that you guys have seen throughout the year. And I mean, what are your thoughts going into that game?
It's going to be Colonial Conference Soccer. It's probably one of the toughest conferences around, and Lindenwold and Haddonfield are two very respected opponents, and I think whoever we play, there's no one matchup that we want. Both teams are going to give us a strong run for our money.
And we all know you're going to play your hardest out there. You've gone through thick and thin throughout the years, and I mean, to get to this stage one last time in your senior year, how's it feel?
Yeah, it feels great that I can do it I grew up playing soccer with these seniors, and the underclassmen, they work so hard to set us seniors up to win, so I just hope for everyone that we can get it done.
I appreciate you coming on, C.
Thanks, Dan.
Congratulations. And last but certainly not least, we're going to have Coach Marley's. I mean, such a big win, probably one of the biggest wins in your coaching career, and watching the guys do it out there, how does it feel?
It feels great. This is our goal in the beginning of the year. We had some other goals that we didn't accomplish, so for this group of seniors to be able to play in a final, we're excited about it.
And, Colonial Liberty Soccer coming up, no matter the team, Haddonfield or Lindenwold at the Castle, what type of soccer you guys are expecting to play out there?
Exactly what you saw. Really, really high work rate, two teams competing, physical. It was war. We knew it was going to be. We have a lot of respect for this West Deptford team. We put in a lot of preparation to put ourselves in a position to win, including, the PKs and all that stuff. And it was nice to be able to execute it.
And I mean, I know you have been great buddies with Jesus for a really long time, one of your closer soccer players, and I mean, to watch him go out and get that goal for the team, how does that feel as a coach and a mentor?
It feels great. The kid, soccer's his life. He's dreamt of moments like this, so you're just happy for him.
Definitely. And I mean, just as, again, one of the bigger wins in your career to set your team up in a position to succeed. And I mean, you did all the right things. And how does it feel to become successful and take that one last step to try and get to the championship glory?
Like a lot of coaches would tell you right now, our actual goal wasn't to make it to a final. So we still have a lot of work to do. We were hoping to win one more. So it feels nice to have the opportunity to try to accomplish our goal.
Well said, Coach Marley. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it very much.
Shout out to my fantasy football league watching at home.
So shout out to you guys watching at home. Shout out to everyone watching at home. Thank you for tuning in once again here at West Deptford. The girls won yesterday. The boys win today. We are successful here at Sterling Channel 19 as we finally go back home or to Haddonfield to stream the games. I'm Daniel Leakin. Thank you to Tad Kazaneski. Thank you to Ken Sayano helping us out getting here. And as always, go Knights.